'Cause I don't think that they'd understand when everything's made to be broken. I just want you to know who I am.
Don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Here I go.
Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all under one night. Catch me, I'm the one on the run away from the headlights. No sleep, although weak, wasting time with people I don't like. I think something's fucking wrong with me.
My last made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Come closer, I'll give you all my love. If you treat me right, baby, I'll give you everything.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot, calling for a 12 fuck swat, buzzing all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn skill, I'ma get lazy. I got the Mojo deals, we been trapping like the 80s.
My last made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Come closer, I'll give you all my love. If you treat me right, baby, I'll give you everything.
Don't stop, we're gonna celebrate. Can't stop, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, one more time. One more time.
Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
One more time.
Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man.
One more time.
I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Don't she?
Now she want a photo, you already know though. You only live once, that's the motto, nigga. YOLO, and we bout it every day, every day, every day. They be sitting on the bench, nigga. We don't really play every day, every day. Fuck what anybody say, can't see him 'cause the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up?
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. Don't she?
Now she want a photo, you already know though. You only live once, that's the motto, nigga. YOLO, and we bout it every day, every day, every day. They be sitting on the bench, nigga. We don't really play every day, every day. Fuck what anybody say, can't see him 'cause the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up?
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. Don't she?
If our love is tragedy, why are you my remedy? If our love's insanity, why are you my clarity?
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne, never gonna love me, but it's alright. She think I'm an asshole, she think I'm a player. She keep running back though, only 'cause I pay her. Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night.
If our love is tragedy, why are you my remedy?
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
I wanna take you away. Let's escape into the music. DJ, let it play. I just can't refuse it. Like the way you do this. Keep on rocking to it. Please
gotta work what you got. Hey, you gotta work what you got. Supposed to be in class, but I ain't going unless chill on the couch. See what's on the telly, girl. We won't leave the house. Can you stand well? Can you stand well? Cause girl, I'm feeling lazy and I'm trying to hang around.
If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go. Way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go. So testosterone boys and hard-looking girls, will you dance to this beat and hold on the cause? So testosterone boys and hard-looking girls, will you dance to this beat and hold on the cause? I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me and I walk alone. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone. These metal stars don't bring that fade. They're never gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These metal stars don't bring that fade. They're never gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These metal. I got love. Don't let me get her, chasing my cheddar. You ain't never listen to me. I got love. Don't let me get her, chasing my cheddar. You ain't never listen to me. I got love.
It ain't my fault that I'm out here getting loose. Gotta blame it on the goose. Gotta blame it on my juice, baby. It ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. Time to put it in the proof. Gotta blame it on my juice. Yeah.
Heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied. Illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, and I'll follow you to
Gotta
where-
blame it on my juice. Yeah. Blame it on my juice. Blame it on my juice.
If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, and I'll follow you to where-
Muhammad is the most commonly used name on earth. Read a fucking book.
I need to hate you to love me, to love, to love, to love. I needed to lose you to love me, to love, to love, to love. I needed to lose you to love me.
Do you think about me still? Do you? Or do you not think so far ahead? Cause I've been thinking about forever. I've been thinking about forever.
In the car, I just can't wait to pick you up on our very first date. Is it cool if I hold your hand? Is it wrong if I think it's like a dance? Do you like my stupid hair? Would you guess that I didn't know what to wear? I'm just scared of what you think. You make me nervous so I really can't eat. Let's go, don't wait. This night's almost over. Honest, let's make this night last forever. Forever and ever. Let's make this last forever. Forever and ever. Let's make this last forever.
changes for me, I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my feet, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. Are you just fake to see me dance just one more time?
Tell me what you really want from me. Point blank, no discussion. Close mouth, ow. I'll give it to you, no interruption. And tell me one time that you want me. I promise that I won't say nothing. Shut it up, shut it up. I'll give it to you, no interruption. And you're home, oh, on the phone. All alone, I'll give it to you, no interruption. In your house, oh, on the couch. Anytime at the place to function. I'll give it to you, no interruption.
She spoke words I would melt in your hands. She spoke words of wisdom to make some people to basement. Many surprises await you. To make some people in the basement.
Every morning there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's four-post bed. I know it's stubborn, but I'll see if I can use it for the weekend or a one-night stand.
One time for my LA sisters, one time for my LA hoes. Lame niggas can't tell the difference. One time for a nigga who knows. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. The walk on.
Just like an oven, I need some loving. And when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing, sexual healing.
Hey, can't be scared when it goes down. Got a problem, tell me now. Only thing that's on my mind is who gon' run this town tonight.
That feeling, I want sexual healing, baby, is good for me.
And I always find something wrong. You've been putting up with my shit just way too long. I'm so gifted at finding what I don't like the most. So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Have a toast for the douchebags. Let's have a toast for the assholes. Let's have a toast for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know. Let's have a toast for the circles. Gotta not take work off. Baby, I got a plan. Run away fast as you can.
Touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no.
rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone.
Damn, boy, he's sick.
She didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never happened, and now we were nothing. I guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Flare guns go off in my head, saying not to call you this late. Still I doubt those numbers every time. Why do I replay those messages that you left at the tone last May? Slowly wishing you were never mine.
I'll be down forever. Loving you is dangerous, but it don't feel right. And we'll be singing. I should look for better. Falling back to strangers, leave me hanging on. And we'll be
I've been in
singing.
the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong things most of my life, and every kind of loss that you can't find. But I got one thing right. Been the kind of guy girls mama don't lie, running with the wrong crowd on the wrong night. 'Cause I've been wrong about a million times, but I got one thing right. You.
Just to hide this mess, but I'm still alive. Nobody knows it but me when I say, yeah, I slip, I'm still alive. I couldn't be there, even when I tried. You don't believe it. We do this every time.
Even the best fall down sometimes. Even the wrong words seem to rhyme. Out of the doubt that fills my mind, somehow find you and I collide.
We do this every time. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flame 'cause we can't let go. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away, run away. I dare you to do so. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take a blame. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away.
I've got some issues that nobody can see, and all of these emotions are pouring out of me. I bring them to the light for you. It's only like this is the soundtrack to my life. The soundtrack to my life.
Right here, right now, right here, right now.
Love me, hate me, say what you want about me. But all the boys and all the girls are begging to intoxicate me. Love me, hate me, but can't you see what I see? All the boys and all the girls are begging to intoxicate me.
It's a damage kid, but no one understands. Mom and Dad with me, always giving different. You let do my beer, his room, come again, it's my lady. I've left real fish crabs every wish. In reality, they are his our parents, really our parents. What a quick little happy thing. Our parents, really our parents.
Begging to if you seek me.
Right stroke put a baby in a spiral. Soprano see me like to keep it on the high note. It's levels to it, you and I know. Bitch, be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble.
So why don't we get drunk? So why don't we don't sleep? We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So why don't we go high? That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
Take me home tonight. I don't wanna let you go to see the light. Take me home tonight. Listen, honey, just like a running say.
So why we get drunk? So why we don't sleep? We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So why we go high? That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
Somebody suck me.
Nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better. Nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better. I'm not. We don't gotta hide. This is what you like. Gotta make. Nothing feels better.
Till the smoke clears off, till the lights go out, till my leg give out, can't check my mouth. Till the smoke clears out, and my high her out. I'ma rip this shit till my bones alive. Till the roof comes off, till the lights go out, till my leg give out, can't check my mouth.
Nothing feels better.
When I lose control.
I need your love. I need your love. I need your love.
I need your love. I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right. I feel so high. I come alive. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your love.
I don't wanna lose you now. I'm looking right at the other half of me. The biggest see that's set in my heart is the space and now you're home. Show me how to fight now. Show me, baby. I tell you, baby, that it was easy coming back into you once I figured it out.
did that day. Take me to the place I love.
And tell me, baby, you know that I miss you. I wanna be with you tonight, but I feel like baby girl, that's the issue. But I know I miss you. I just wanna kiss you, but I can't right now, so baby, kiss me through your phone.
We should take a walk someday, dream about what we could have been. But I don't wanna leave this place, there's no faith in Brooklyn. Yeah. If I move out one day, it will make me a better man.
What up, Jamil?
I don't wanna leave this place, no faith in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
She said I don't spend time like I really should. She said she don't know me anymore. I think she hates me deep down, I know she does. She wants to erase me.
Magazines, on TV, no matter where you are, you might hear me. I'm in the magazines, on TV, no matter where you go, you might see me.
If I move out one day, it will make me a better man.
What up, Jamil?
I don't wanna leave this place, no faith in Brooklyn.
Drink and to smoke to take away the pain. And I don't remember all of my mistakes and every I got alone with no one to blame. You're not alright, I'm not alright.
But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I like to drink and smoke to take away the pain. You don't remember all of your mistakes. And when our hearts are broken, they're out of place. You're not alright, I'm not alright.
We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
Oh yeah, I spent 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you.
Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
If I get corona, I get corona.
Yeah, a fresh, cool young Lou, trying to catch his microphone, check 212. Wanna believe my own hype, but it's too untrue. The world brought me to my knees, what if you brung you? Did you improve on the design, did you do something new? Where your name in on the guest list, who brung you? You, the more famous person, you come through. And the sexy lady next to you, you come too. I gotta go.
Everybody in the club get tips. Everybody in the club get tips. Everybody in the club get tips. Everybody in the club get tips.
My father said, don't you worry, child.
she ever's got a plan for you. Don't you worry now. Yeah.
Show you how love can be.
And it goes like this. Tell me about a time and I'll know you. Kiss me till you're drunk and I'll show you all the moves like Jagger. I've got the moves like Jagger. I've got the moves like Jagger. Damn girl.
Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got her hope in my hoodies, all my homies think it's me. I miss my cocoa butter biscuit. I miss my cocoa butter biscuit.
If I could escape and recreate a place as my own world, and I could be your favorite girl, perfectly together. And tell me, boy, now would not be sweet if I could be sweet? I know I've been a real bad girl. I didn't mean for you to get hurt. We can make it better. And tell me, boy, now would not be sweet?
Once again, asking for your financial support.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't you? I wanna. Don't you?
There's no combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard. No song that I could sing, but I can try for your heart. It's not always easy and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together.
All the big assholes that hate me no more. So yeah, I hate you too. Through all the bomb ass love that just wanna dog shit, I hate you too. Through all the high class ass that's still hopping bad, oh yeah, I hate you too. Hey. Losers and promoters, champagne and cocaine.
It's always better when we're together.
Dance the night away, live your life and stay on the floor. Tonight we gon' be in on the floor. Dance the night away, grab somebody, drink a little more. Tonight we gon' be in on the floor.
Always that one person that will always have your heart. You never see it coming cause you're blinded from the start. Know that you're that one for me. It's clear for everyone to see. Oh baby,
You're gone and I gotta stay high all the time to keep you off my mind. Ooh, high all the time to keep you off my mind. Ooh, spend my days locked in a haze, trying to forget you, babe. I fall back down, gotta stay high all my life to forget I'm missing you.
Yeah, ho, this the finale. A pep talk turned into a pep rally. Say she from the hood, but she live in Southern Valley now. Vicky in Atlanta, then she going back to Cali. Got your girl on my line, world on my line. The irony of fucking at the same damn time. She eyeing me like a nigga don't exist. Girl, I know you won't did this. Girl, I'm Kendrick Lamar, aka business to me, just Dekmar. That mean your friends 60 be up to a posse. My standards are pampered by 3 subs tomorrow. Kill them all, dead bodies in the hallway. Don't get involved, listen what the wall say. Halle, Berry, hallelujah, holla, back, hallelujah.
Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart.
I've been on you been on you, my sweetheart. I've been on you been on you, my sweetheart. I've been on you been on you, my sweetheart. I've been on you been on you, my sweetheart. Meet me in now. Yes, son.
Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Let's go.
Cause there's you and me and all other people, nothing to do, nothing to lose. And there's you and me and all other people, and I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you.
And I'm gonna miss you like a child misses that blanket. But I've got to get a move on with my life. It's time to be a big girl now. And because
Cause there's you, me, and all other people, nothing to do, nothing to prove. And that's you, me, and all other people, and I don't know why.
Have you seen this room?
Yes, we're in it.
She put my name with yellow hearts. Her favorite color like the stars. I didn't listen very hard. She told me she was crazy from the start. She put my name with yellow hearts.
Now I'm dancing in flames, now I'm dancing in flames. I ain't scared of the place, don't rescue me. And now I'm burning in your arms, and there's fire in my heart. No, it's not a false alarm.
we've got no place to go, caught up in the rodeo. Oh no, please God, tell me we're dreaming. We've got nowhere to run, they know the light guns. Oh no, please God, tell me we're dreaming. We've got no place to go, caught up in the rodeo. Oh no, please God, tell me we're dreaming.
And now I'm burning in your arms, and there's fire in my heart. No, it's not a false alarm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this in here. Let's get ourselves dialed. Let's get ourselves ready to go. Now, traders, big day ahead. Big opportunities ahead. Happy Wednesday. Smack dab in the middle of the week. Traders, we only have today and tomorrow. Does everyone know that? Just a little heads on up. We only have today and only actually a little bit of tomorrow. Tomorrow, the stock market closes at 1 p.m. July 4th, Independence Day. Guys, let me tell you the little story right here. For anyone who does not know, back in the year of 1976, George Washington and Abraham Lincoln came across the Delaware River and they said, let's build America. And now on July 4th, here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for an absolutely incredible day. Let's get ready for what we have coming on up. Who knows? There's a lot across the board. Dek, are you sure the year was 1976? I am 95% sure it was 1976. I believe it was. If I'm incorrect, you guys can tell me. But I believe it was George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, maybe even George W. Bush. And again, we developed America right there on the spot, right on the beaches of Delaware. All right. Let's get ourselves enough with the history lesson. Let's get ourselves involved starting right now. Now, for anyone who has not been joining us over the last few days, we have been on a little bit of a tear, okay? And when I say a little bit of a tear, I mean we are absolutely on fire. What I mean here is, number one, yesterday we were able to make $2,137. Pretty good trading yesterday, right? If you guys missed, again, the live stream, you guys can rewatch it, of course, and see every single trade that I made. If you guys missed on Monday we had some good trades as well. Was able to make $1,009. Well, it seems like every single day we're doubling up. We're going from, again, 1,000 to 2,000. Let's set a goal here. Set a goal of $3,000 today. Okay? If we could be able to reach that $3,000 level, that's where we could say, all right, we're good. Now, again, while I do say this, you will also need to understand we can only do what the stock market gives us, and we do not want to overtrade to get to levels. In all fun, I want to make $3,000, but I don't want myself to develop a bad habit or for you to develop a bad habit. I will say daily goals is not the best thing to have. Now, why is daily goals not the best thing to have? Because sometimes daily goals is only going to hurt you more. For instance, imagine if you have, let's say hypothetically, a $3,000 target. Dek, I want to make $3,000 today. My first trade, I'm down $1,000. Okay, well now I got to make $4,000. Then I trade again. And guess what? I'm down another $1,000. Okay, well now I got to make $5,000. Now again, I'm like, okay, if I'm ever going to hit my daily goal, I need to trade really big. But if I lost twice, that means again, something's not working the way it's supposed to. So I trade again, even bigger. Maybe market conditions are flat. Maybe I'm getting emotional. Maybe FOMO's kicking on in. I lose again. And you're going in the complete opposite direction. I see a lot of new traders set daily goals, and the daily goals end up hurting them more and more and more than they could imagine. So I do want every single person to just be aware of that daily goals can definitely hurt you. Daily goals could wipe out your account if you are not understanding of what market conditions are. It's like skiing and snowboarding. Anyone here ever ski? Anyone here ever snowboard before? If you guys know what I'm talking about, basically sometimes the conditions on the market or conditions on the mountain are going to be different. Sometimes it's fun and fluffy and the snow is perfect. Sometimes it's super icy, right? Same exact thing in stock trading. In stock trading, some days we see breakouts every moment. Some days are very flat. Let's say you're a surfer. Some days, again, the ocean is going to be having massive waves. Some days there's nothing going on. Just like the weather. Some days it's super sunny. Go outside and play some basketball. Some days it's raining and thunderstorm. You stay inside. Whatever the market gives us is what we can do. So, what am I hoping for? I am hoping for a massive rip, a massive run, a massive spike. I'm hoping for some craziness. Now, with that being stated, traders, we can see the majority of traders are focused right here over on CYN. CYN is the stock that the majority of traders are looking at, want to get involved in. And yes, you guys have already called this at this moment. What are we seeing at this time, guys? This would be a bull flag pattern or a bullish wedge, a bullish pennant pattern, right? If you want to get, proper, it would be called the bullish pennant pattern, which basically looks like this, right? We have a nice spike, we have a wedge forming, and then the breakout would be happening soon after. Let me make myself a little smaller here so you could see. Basically, here's the flagpole, here's the wedge, here's the next leg on up. You guys could see right here. Here's the spike, here's the wedge, here's the next leg on up. Here's again a spike, here's a wedge, here's the next leg on up. So basically, again, it's a nice little flag pattern that could lead towards the next spike, the next leg, the next rip, right? So when we take a look at CYN, do we have that? Do we have that CYN, bull flag pattern set up? Absolutely. Connect some highs here. Connect the highs, connect the lows. Here's again a wedge that is forming, and coming up probably in the next 10 to 15 minutes, we are going to see some sort of dramatic move over on CYN, where this play is either going to have a spike towards the upside or a crash back on down towards the downside. CYN getting tighter and tighter and tighter inside this wedge will definitely lead towards some sort of volume in the near future here. Now, CYN is one of the most active plays, but also is DAIC. DAIC was a pretty active stock here today. And then we also have ELWS, which also is a pretty active stock here today. So we do have a few plays that we are watching. We have a few plays that we're focusing on. We have a few plays that, again, we're keeping our eyes peeled on. And let's try to just break down these stocks the best we possibly can to have a best understanding on, again, how we want to trade them. Number one, let's start with CYN, because that seems like it's the fan favorite. CYN, does this stock have any sort of credibility? Well, what do I realize right here? It's top gainers with news and filings. Guess what? CYN is the number one top gainer right here. What is going on with CYN? I also know it's in the news alerts tab at this moment. It says CYN readies for the next phase of growth with funding secured. So CYN readies for the next phase of growth with funding secured through 2027. CYN raised $32 million last week and are funded through 2027. Drive mode vehicles have been deployed across multiple industries, including manufacturers, automotives, logistics, and CPGs. The company is accelerating its productive development and new partnerships with NVIDIA. And again, the company is leveraging AI across the business and accelerate the development in its products. So guys, the big thing I want you guys to realize and notice right now is what's happening over on CYN, right? CYN, if we want to take a look over on this play, this stock recently, haven't we seen something crazy? Recently, about last week, what did this stock do? This stock last week went from $4 and spiked up to $40. Who remembers this? This stock went from $4 to $40. Now, why did CYN go on such a crazy spike last week? It was actually a very good press release. If we type in CYN right here and just click the news tab here, we could get CYN. What happened? Well, again, we had an offering that came on out, which really killed this play last week. But we also had a very big press release where I believe, where was this? I think it was on, was it, Wednesday the 25th? CYN news. Here's the offering. I believe we also had, this right here. This is what I was looking for. So again, it was CYN highlights next generation robotics, automation, and AI technologies in collaboration with NVIDIA. Okay, let me give you guys a little backstory here, okay? If you're wondering why this stock last week went all the way from $4 to $40, I'm going to give you the little backstory right here. The CEO of NVIDIA, they had a conference last week, and the CEO from NVIDIA came on out and he stated, after AI, robotics is the next billion-dollar industry, trillion-dollar industry. He said the next major move after AI will be robotics. Okay? So what do you think that did? That just put robotics on investors' mind. That just put robotics out there to the world. That just put robotics out there saying, oh, hey, robots, everyone, let's get ready for robots. So the thing is, guess what? Well, now we have NVIDIA working with CYN, right? We're having a collaboration with, again, CYN and NVIDIA after saying robotics is the next big thing. CYN is a robotics company. So this is what led to that hype. This is what led to that craziness. This is what led to the chaoticness where, again, this play just absolutely shot on up. So CYN right here, team, after, again, this stock went all the way up to $40, it just seems like it's trying to get some life back on up. Now, Dek, do you think this is a bad trade in any sort of way? I mean, not really, no. I mean, this stock went on a massive spike and then came crashing on down because it came out with an offering. An offering is when they put more shares out to the public. When you put more shares out to the public, all the current shares become less valuable. Like, what do I mean by that? Let's think about it in a very silly example, okay? Let's imagine if they were Pokemon cards. Let's imagine there was one Charizard. Probably 99% of you guys know what I'm talking about, right? There's Pokemon cards. Imagine there's one Charizard left in the world. That's it, one Charizard. How much, again, would people pay for that one Charizard? People would be paying hundreds of millions of dollars to say they are the person with the one Charizard. Now, let's say all of a sudden, one day though, we find a big open office in Japan and there are boxes filled with Charizards, hundreds of thousands of them. Well, is that Charizard still worth hundreds of millions of dollars? No, it might only be worth $1,000 because it comes down to supply and demand. When we have a large supply, that is going to bring down the price. When you have the one and the only one, that is where, again, you have people fighting and bidding and going crazy against each other, which brings up the price. So again, if we have CYN, where again, we have a certain amount of shares, guess what? Every single person is fighting for those shares, and that's what makes the stock increase. But once last week we put out an offering, which puts more shares out to the public, that's where the stock came crashing all the way back on down. So I definitely want you guys to just be aware of that did happen last week, which is why CYN came crashing on down. But hey, maybe this play could still get a little bit of fire. Maybe this play could get a little bit of action. Maybe this play could be able to bounce back on up and start getting some ripping and running. CYN, this is one I would say keep your eyes peeled on. This is a stock right now at this moment, as you guys could tell, that has a lot of like 1630 resistance. I would say as long as like, Deck, would you look for a short on this play? I wouldn't be opposed to, as long as it stays underneath probably that 1625 mark. You know, if it stays underneath 1625, I definitely think it could still be solid. But if I ever started breaking 1625, I would be nervous I'd get squeezed, you know? So let's just see, you know, our CYN, are they expensive shares to short? Let's just see here. CYN. Let's say I wanted to get like 1,000 shares on CYN. I inquire about it. There are 1,000 shares available. If I get 1,000 and locate my order, it's going to cost $100. Now, $100, that's not really that much. When again, the stock is $16, it'll most likely move over 10 cents, right? $100 with 1,000 shares, I need a 10-cent move. If it went from a 1580 down to 1570, I'd make up the majority of this, right? So again, it would be $100 or 1,000 shares, which really isn't that much whatsoever, and really not that bad in any sort of sense. CYN, notice what we did just do, though. It broke out of that bull flag, that pennant pattern. Stock went on a nice rip and run. Pretty awesome to see. I always like that. I always like when, you know, plans work out. I always like when I see, you know, patterns develop and turn into these rips and runs. It is really cool. I mean, we have this bull flag right here. Bull flag is set on up. Stock breaks the bull flag. Big rip, big run, big pop up towards that 1630 mark. Hits 1630. Why is that? That's the old pre-market high area. Now, again, starting to get a little bit of reversal and drop back on down. So, if you guys got a little entry at the break of the bull flag, amazing work. If you guys got a short at the top right there, amazing work. CYN, we're going to keep our eyes peeled on it. Now, what else do we have here, team? We also have DAIC. Now, DAIC, to be frank with you, it's a whole bunch of hot garbage. This play is not doing anything whatsoever. And again, this one got on my radar because if we scroll on down right here, DAIC, stock's up 215% with no news at all, right? And this is what really stands on out, right? It says, every morning, we seem to have one or two top gainers with no credibility. These top gainers tend to be lower floats, and once buying momentum dies on off, the stocks tend to crash starts to crash a large percentage, as there was no foundation for the gain in the first place. So if you ever wake up and you see a stock up 200%, and you're saying, why is this stock up 200%? And you say, I don't know, there's no news on it. Well, most likely it's going to crash because there's no actual there's no buyers that are true to the play. It's all momentum based, right? So DAIC is the perfect candidate to see a slow fade throughout the morning. And basically this is saying once it goes underneath $15, most likely it's just going to continue to fade and fall and drop and keep getting weaker and weaker and weaker, right? So again, DAIC, this play right here, most likely going to fade and fall. What do we have right now? DAIC is doing exactly that. This play right now is just fading and falling and dropping. There is no actual credibility to hold it on up. And since there is no credibility, the stock is just fading. It's dropping. It's getting weaker. At least CYN has credibility from this morning. CYN has credibility from last week. CYN actually has, let's say, a little bit more of a fan basing. Oh, robotics, NVIDIA, working partnership, collaboration. DAIC just went all the way from $5 to $20 for no reason. Stock is all the way back down to $12. Most likely what's going to happen here is we are going to have strong resistance where at. You guys can see right here, most likely we're going to have strong resistance. Top resistance right there. Notice again where else we're going to have some strong resistance, where we have our old bottom support. Bottom support right here. You guys can see how many times again we bounced off the support line, right? We can take a look, bottom support right here. You guys can see again, still holding up that line. You guys can see bottom support right here. So when we come back up towards this red line, that's going to be holding up as a very strong resistance line. We can easily see where resistance has been established and where, again, it's going to be having some trouble. $14 or $13.50, tough. $13.50, $13.50, $13.50. So far today, 7:48 in the morning, DAIC is a whole bunch of hot garbage. Pops back on up towards around $13.50. You could look to a short and, feel pretty confident in that short. When we take a look over on CYN, CYN still has potential. Unfortunately, is getting a little bit ugly though at this time. Did get a little bit of a pop earlier this morning. Did just come right back on down to where we started, unfortunately. So CYN, guys, looks like it might actually start cracking 15 soon. And if this stock starts cracking 15 soon, we might start getting ugly. We are back inside the wedge. And if we start going underneath the wedge, what do you think is going to happen? The same exact thing that happened on the upside. We again have this wedge, right? Here's the wedge pattern. Wedge is getting tighter and tighter and tighter. If we break the upside, we squeeze. Boink, we broke the upside. Unfortunately, we could not break above that, and it came right back on down towards the downside. Now, if we consolidate here and then we crack the downside, we're probably going to fall back down towards around $14. So there could be about $1 drop coming on up. Just make sure that you guys are fully aware of that. All right? Now, what else do we have here? We also have, I believe, ELWS. Is there any news or credibility over on ELWS right now? I don't think so. No, there is not. So again, ELWS, this is a play that is the number 2 top gainer, currently up 85% at this moment. And ELWS right now, this stock just kind of moving sideways. A lot of strong resistance up near around that 415 mark. We are slightly building some higher lows. You guys can connect some dots right here. Higher lows being built. ELWS slightly building, getting better and better and better. If the stock ever pops back on up towards like that 414-ish mark, you could watch for a little bit of a pop and gain and then reverse. But this is the issue here. The issue is a lot of strong, resistance at this mark. Right? As we get above $4, it just seems like it consistently has trouble. As every single time it gets right near that $4 mark, it's going to have trouble to be able to keep on going. So we want to see if this play is going to be able to go on this rip, go on this run, get this popping, get some action. We want to see if ELWS is going to get above that 415 mark. But 415 is most likely going to be another great shorting opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4 opportunities. Now again, 5th opportunity coming on up. We could easily see that reversal and easily see that drop. So breaking it down, guys, want to make your life easy. Number 1, DAIC, hot garbage. 1350 going to be a reversal area. ELWS 415. This is its reversal area. I like its uptrend, but again, no news over on these plays. Nothing else I really love. I'm kind of just excited to see what is going to come on out at the time of 8 o'clock. We also do have the S&P 500. Ladies and gentlemen, S&P 500, we are consistently hitting some brand new highs right now. So again, what do we need to do? We actually need to break through that 619 mark. If we can break through 619, that's the old record high. That was, again, based on Monday. So Monday, that's the price we want. That's the price we need to see. That's the price, again, we got to be able to break through. So right now, traders, it's not like there's anything like too big over on the S&P 500. Is there anything here? No, I know, again, 2 days ago, they talked about the S&P 500. So if we scroll back on here to this day, let's scroll on down. We saw S&P 500 hit some brand new record high. So again, S&P 500, this was from Monday, just a little heads on up. It says S&P 500 hits new record highs, one of the quickest drops to recovery ever recorded. I don't know what this drop was. What was this drop? I want to say 21%. It was something stupid like that, where the S&P 500 went all the way from a high all the way back on down towards 400 to now recovering. Guys, isn't it crazy to think about? We essentially, went from record highs to recession numbers to record highs, all within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. In 5 months, we had 2.5 months of dropping to 2.5 months of pure spiking. Isn't that kind of crazy to think about? Isn't that kind of crazy to look at how fast and how rapid this thing turned? This thing went all the way from, you say the word tariff, we are again dumping all the way down to absolute nothing. Foomp, all the way down, foomp, all the way back on up. Pretty nuts, right? That's pretty crazy to see that we just have these massive drops and massive spikes here. So what led to this spike going back on up? That's, I guess, what I wanted to know. How in the world, guys, how in the world did we go from all this fear and panic and dropping and you say the word tariff and trade wars and we are again this, to now getting back on up? Has anyone thought about that? Now, let's see here. How is the stock moving up with so much going on in the world? Trade policy optimism. The market has reacted positively to de-escalations in trade tensions. A temporary U.S.-China deal on May 12th reduced tariffs, boosting investor confidence. Reports of imminent trade deals on other countries and non-critical July 9th tariff deadlines fueled optimism as well. geopolitical de-escalation, corporate earnings and AI momentum, market resilience, and sentiment. So basically, guys, just a little heads on up. It just kind of seems like we had a lot of fear, but that fear kind of slowed on down. Is that fear slowing on down because we're getting negotiations with different countries? Is that fear slowing on down because we're pushing back deadlines? Are we going to get to a point where we're saying to ourselves, hey, we can't do tariffs? You know, like, okay, hey, like whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying it just seems like we got to a point where in the beginning of the year, it seemed like every single country was against us. It seemed like, again, Trump definitely wanted to get the best deal possible. And a lot of people, a lot of other countries did not like that. And it just seemed like we didn't know what was going to happen next. Now it kind of seems like, all right, hey, the worst is behind us. We can negotiate. We can move forward, right? Now, I will also state, though, for anyone who does not know this, when Trump is in office, it is usually the most volatile times. Now, why is it when Trump is in office, we can see extremely volatile times in the market? Well, sometimes, again, it's his policy. We also did have 2020 back then. Sometimes, again, it's the certain things he says. It's sometimes, again, his more, brash actions, right? I'm not saying, again, if you love him, that's incredible. If you hate him, that's incredible. I don't care, guys. I'm not here to speak politics. I'm telling you again, when we have been seeing Democratic presidents, it has been more stable, as in stable up to stable down. When we're seeing Trump over the last two, a more Republican president, we have seen sharper spikes, but also we have seen sharper declines. What do you guys like more in your investing? Do you guys like very quick returns and quick losses, or do you like to see stable up, stable down? So, I mean, again, that's the thing about different presidents, right? We know Trump likes to really be involved. Trump really likes to get deals. Trump likes to take more risks to get more reward. Biden was, again, a little bit different. Biden was more of, hey, let's just keep doing what we're doing, right? So it was like more, again, a little bit more slow and steady at times. So again, it all just depends. This chart right here shows, again, the action that has happened from different presidents, from Biden to Trump to Obama to Bush to Clinton to Reagan to Carter. So again, cool little chart right there if you guys wanted to check that on out. But yes, guys, I'm never here to tell you again what person to vote for. I'm not here telling you to be a Democrat or telling you to be a Republican. I'm not here to tell you again who's right and who's wrong. I'm telling you again, hey, this is what happens during, again, these president times. This is what happens during the market. And when Trump's in office, we know that it's going to be a much more volatile 4-year period. We know that his swift actions are going to be either leading towards crashes or leading towards spikes. That's just something you have to understand when Trump is in office. You make a lot of money at times. You can lose a lot of money at times. It's going to be a lot more crazy and active during, again, this next 3-year period. Little heads on up. So let's make sure we are all good. Now, let's get ready to go here, traders, because we only got about 3 minutes until the next 8 a.m. press release wave. Now, what do you guys also see right here? There's not a lot of crazy spiking and ripping and running from news right now. If we're taking a look at the best press releases today, here are the top gainers with news and filing. Top gainers with news and filing on the NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange. CYN is the best one. CYN is the best one. You guys can click right here. What's the best stocks with news and filings, right? Go right here, breaks it on down for us. CYN is number one. We do have, again, some losers as well. If we want to take a look over on the top gainers, though, top gainers without news and filing. So these are the top gainers with news or without. DAIC. Again, DAIC does not have any sort of news. ELWS does not have any sort of news. NAMM does not. But again, these stocks are up bigger. So right now, the stocks that actually do not have news are the stocks that are up the biggest at this time. So does that mean, again, they're not credible? Does that mean they're going to fade and fall on down? Does that mean these are going to drop and turn into nothing? I mean, DAIC traders, as we already talked about, this play really shouldn't do too much coming up here in the near future. DAIC, this should be a play that most likely is just going to crash and fade and fall. I'm actually interested on DAIC to see if DAIC is going to turn into a nice little loser for us today. So let me put everything back. Let's get ready to rock here. But man, I'm excited here because, again, as I said, guys, we only have today and tomorrow, right? We only have today and tomorrow. We got to make sure we're making as much money as we can. Greg, Dek, are you on Cobra right now? Yes, I am. So again, every single, the broker that I'm using for the rest of, again, like my life is, again, I am using Cobra. So remember, traders, if anyone wants to use the same broker I have, if there's anyone here that says, Dek, my broker doesn't allow me to short, Dek, you short all these plays and you make all this money. My broker doesn't allow me to short. I can't trade with you. Guys, I can't tell you how frustrating that is. One of the biggest pet peeves I have is when people say, oh, Dek, I wish I could trade it with you, but again, my broker doesn't allow, again, the same shorts. It is so simple. You guys want to know the secret here? Change your freaking broker, okay? Just change your broker. All you got to do is literally click this link that I just posted. Go over here and then just type in your name and email and phone number, and again, you can open up a broker with Cobra, okay? Very simple, right? So all you have to do, go over there, click that link, open up a broker with Cobra. You get free commissions. You get free platform access. You'll be able to short all these stocks with me, and you'll be all set, ready to go. You know what I mean? So the thing is, if you are using a broker like Robinhood, if you're using a broker like some random one, even TD Ameritrade or E-Trade or Charles Schwab, they are not going to be great for shorting. You have to use a shorting broker if you want to have success in betting against these companies. So again, I got you the best deal you could ever have. The best deal you could ever have. Free commissions, free platform, then again, free commission, 50% off for life. Go ahead, sign up that application. Make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go. And again, you guys will be all ready to rock. But yes, Cobra has been incredible. Incredible. I don't think I've come across a play yet that I haven't been able to short. So right now here, traders, let's see what we got. 759 in the market. Now, even if you don't have the bare minimum, you can still fill out the application to lock in that deal because that deal ends in 2 weeks. So if you, again, even don't have the minimum amount, at least open up an account and just don't fund it yet. Open up the account, just don't fund it, and you'll be all set, ready to go. Guys, so right now, 8 o'clock in the market, we should be seeing some new action. All eyes over on the news scanner. All eyes on the news scanner. Let's see what comes on out here at 8 o'clock. Let's see, again, what's going to rip and run and see if there's going to be any sort of big play that can make us a lot of money. Okay? Everyone stay dialed in here. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can get. Let's see how we can trade here. We got the word breakthrough over on BON. BON. Sometimes, again, when we see the word breakthrough, breakthrough order for $16 million over on BON. Could that get a little hype? Could that get a little bit of momentum? Sometimes, again, breakthrough is one of those key words. Sometimes it's going to be a breakthrough drug. But again, even if it's a breakthrough payment, it's like, hey, we really needed the $16 million. We just got $16 million. And now, again, traders are excited about it. So BON right here, a little bit of the best pop so far. Can, again, buying volume continue to keep pushing itself on in here? BON trying to get this momentum. Look at BON starting to spike. But again, came on up right there on Foxtrot, makes it easy for us. Dek, what would you say is a good target? I would probably say, if this thing starts going up to 240, 250, that would be absolutely amazing. Anything above 220 is probably where I'd look to short. If we can start, seeing that play continue to push and continue to rip and run. So right now, BON. All eyes, all attention, all focus over on this one to kind of kick the party on off at the 8 a.m. press release wave. So looking to kick off the party at the 8 a.m. press release right here over on BON, 38% gain. Dek, BON, any shares available to short? Let's see here. If I want to bring this on over, come on now. We got BON right here. Dek, how many shares would you look to short? Probably like 7,000. The stock's only $2. Let's again inquire. There are 7,000 shares available to short. How much is this going to cost me? Locate order. This is going to cost me $14. So it's definitely worth it. It says I can't get any more than 6,000. Okay, 6,000 shares here. 6,000 shares. Locate order. Got to go back to it. 6,000 shares here. Inquire. 6,000 available. Locate order. This cost, again, $12 total. Okay, cool. So now I have, again, BON. I can short this whenever I would like now. Now, it did just come on up towards that, 212-ish mark. That was the high that we have so far. 212-ish. I will, again, get in on some shares if we start getting above that $2 mark. Guys, I'm going to start entering some shares here. $2, going to give this one a chance. And I would like to be able to add this play all the way up towards that 220 mark, 225 area. That's what I want to see if I can get. We get a little pop, get a little craziness, get a little action. But I am in on 1,000 shares right now. Dek, why are you in on 1,000 shares right now? Just in case this one turns and falls. Just a starter position right now. Just a little starter position in case this one ever turns and falls. I do want to switch on over to a 60-minute time frame, kind of to see where this one's going to go. Right now, BON, we do have 1,000 shares. So again, just a little heads on up. BON just came on out with a press release. It announces right here in the gold, it says it has a breakthrough order for $16 million. BON, a lot of times we do see stocks go on big rips and then come crashing right back on down. I did 1,000 shares to start with just to get myself involved in this play in case this stock does turn and fall. I would like to get 5,000 shares plus on it, but I don't feel comfortable doing that probably until like 220, 230 or higher. So I am looking right now on where is the past chart history pattern. BON, last spiking high was up towards around 216. Now let's just follow the pattern here. Where is there going to be resistance? Well, it seems like right here we found some old spiking high areas. Where is that old spiking high areas? Let me change this over to red here. We do have some upper shadows, 230. I like this. 230 upper shadow right here. 230 upper shadow right here. 225 upper shadow right here. 230 upper shadow right here. 240 upper shadow right here. 225 upper shadow right here. It seems like 225, 230, 230, 220, 230, 235. Seems like that 235 mark is like the perfect area to go ahead and hammer down some shorts if we get it. So 235, ultimate target, where we want to go ahead and jump in on some shares to short if we can be able to get filled over on this play. So that's probably the area that we would like to surround. Again, I do have 1,000 shares just in case this one ever dumps. If it dumps on down to 150 right away and starts crashing and starts, falling apart, we'll make a free $300. Nothing wrong with making free money, So I always like to have at least like a starter position just so no matter what, I have a little something in case, again, the stock ever did start getting a little bit weaker. But let's see what we can do here. Let's see again. I'll load up some shares up high. It seems like it's starting to dump though right now. Starting to dump right now a little bit. Again, I only paid $12 for short locates, so it's no big deal. $12. I mean, if this thing dumps on down to 150 and we can make it like $300+, I'll take that all day. I like stress-free trading. Guys, stress-free trading makes our life easy. But you know what's really cool? Number one, we found the best press release the moment this came on out. The moment BON came out with its press release, it was highlighted right here for us. BON, 8 o'clock and 21 seconds, did come out with a breakthrough order. Awesome, right? Breakthrough order, BON goes from 125, spikes immediately up towards around that 213 mark. We see it up near around $2 after having a nice, 55% gain. We said, you know what? Let's go ahead and check this on out, see it can reverse back on down. We jumped in on at the $2 price just in case this thing ever turns and dumps. But at the same time, guess what? We know 235 is our ultimate target. 235 is going to be more of our ultimate goal. If this play ever does turn and fall, we'll make a free $300, $400. If this play does start spiking, we can load up and make a lot of money then. So let's see if this thing is going to turn and collapse. Let's see if this thing is going to turn into a whole lot of nothing. So guys, we are starting to drop back on down. Doesn't seem like we are going to be getting the 230 mark, but you know what? If we can make $300+, we'll take that as well. So if we can get a little bit of a dump back down towards like sub 170, back on down towards in the 160s, and we could push our profits up over to $300, we'll definitely take that to just kind of kick things on off. Right now, it's still trying to fight, though. Still trying to hold here slightly. How do I make money again? Right now, guys, just a little heads on up. If for anyone that's new, I have 1,000 shares. Notice it says minus 1,000 shares. That means, again, every 10 cents it drops, I make $100. 1,000 shares equals $100 for every 10 cent dropped. Minus 1,000 shares means I am shorting the stock. I am betting that the stock will fall. So every 10 cents that the stock falls, I make $100. I'm in at the price of $2. $2 down to $190 is going to be $100. 190 down to 180 is going to be $200. 180 down to 170 is about to be $300. So if we again crash all the way back down to 150, it would be a $500 profit. Right now I'm up $320 at this time, guys, and I'm just going to take my gains coming up here. Guys, look at the stock drop, look at the stock fall. We're up 390, 420. Going to take my gains right here and make $373. So guys, out of that play, pretty again what we like to see, am I right? Guys, pretty easy, stress-free trading. Dek, what did we do on that play? Stock came out with a press release, waited for the big spike on up. We saw again $2, $2.30 was going to be strong resistance. I again wanted to get a little starter position right around $2. Stock again then started fading and falling and dropping. I spent $12 on locate fees. So again, did I make $373? I made again $361. So again, still a great trade overall. Locked in our profits when we could. Easy, nice, stress-free trade for every single person here. So again, great job from every single person. Are there any 10-cent rules or minimum time duration with co-brand trading? Nope. You can just get in whenever you need to. Tom V, for the amount of time it takes me to make a coffee, you made almost $400. That's why I love stock trading, guys. Again, like, this is what you need to understand. How long did that trade honestly take me? That trade, again, took me 3 minutes, maybe. Let's see. Let's see how long that trade actually took me here. Let's bring over my P&L. That trade at this time, first trade of the day, pop this on out, got in at 8:02, got out at 8:07. So it took me 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I've been able to make more than what most people make in a day, right? And I mean, even if you're like, Dek, that's what I make in a day. Okay, that's from 9 to 5. That's you waking up, putting on some clothes, going commuting, sitting in traffic, then going to your 9 to 5 job. Then again, of course, having to pay for gas and get your lunch and this and that, and then driving home and then seeing your family and your wife for a little bit, then going to bed. Guys, it's 8:09 in the morning right now. Right? So do I want to keep trading? Absolutely I do. And I want to wait for a bigger and better opportunity. But what I want to show you guys is the sense of financial freedom that stock trading can give you. The sense of financial freedom of, again, the money that you can make here. You ever see someone with a big house and you scratch your head and say, how the heck did that person afford that? You ever see someone drive by in a 6-figure car, a $200,000 car, a Lamborghini, a Ferrari? You're like, man, I am struggling to pay off my debit card. I'm struggling to pay off my credit cards. I'm struggling to pay my mortgage. This guy's flaunting around in an Italian supercar. How in the world does someone have so much money? A lot of times, guys, it just comes on down to investing. They, again, take their money, they put it somewhere, and again, the money works for them. A lot of people do what? They get money, and I'll tell you this, guys, it seems like it's an endless rotation, right? And it's almost like the way that, like, we're built here. I don't know if it's like built in everywhere, or it's the day that we live, or certain locations, but it seems like that nowadays, that when you get success, you have to spend money to show that you have success, and that's the complete wrong way to stay successful. Nobody should get, let's say, a good paycheck, 6 figures, 100,000, 200,000. And then you say, yes, I have worked my butt off. I now have $200,000. Let me now spend it on a supercar. And now I have a supercar with $0 in my bank account. It seems like the way that most people never get ahead is that whenever they make money, they spend money to go back to exactly where they were. You know what I mean? It's almost like, and again, I'm not saying even supercar money. I'm saying, again, maybe a person that's working a 9 to 5 say, man, I don't have much money, but I've been saving up. Yes, I finally afforded enough to go ahead and buy that whatever. And you buy that whatever, if that's $5,000, $10,000, and then boom, it goes right back to where you started, where you're saying, oh, now I'm struggling. The thing is, yes, treat yourself from time to time. Yes, get what you want and what you love. You know, I don't want you just hoarding your money forever. I do want you spending it for things that you love and things that you work hard for. But at the same time, we have to allow our money to be able to build up, and again, you'll be able to make us cash. Like for myself, I don't want any nice car at this moment. Will I want one again at some point in the future? 100%. But the thing is, guys, I don't want that. I want, again, at this time, I want to pay off my mortgage over in my Utah house. That's what I want to do. I want to max out my 401k every single year with as much money as I could possibly put into it. That's what I want to do. I want to make sure, again, I have zero debt. If that's credit cards, if that's whatever, I don't want anything. I want to make sure that I'm 100% debt free. It blows my mind when people have a mortgage and, again, they take out a crazy loan to buy a car. Where, again, people have crazy debit, have credit card debt, and they're out at the club buying bottle service. It's like we have to be smarter with how, again, we manage our money. And, of course, right here, being in the stock market, this is the perfect place to be able to be smarter, to be able to manage your money, right? It's like it comes in time. It comes with time about understanding money management, right? Because money management, it takes time to learn. As a trader, as a day trader, as against someone who has to be able to follow a strict set of rules, you have to be able to say to yourself, all right, if I'm winning, continue to hold the play. If I'm losing, let's get out of the play, right? So again, discipline is extremely important. So I want to make sure that you guys are all set. Jim Key, Deck, I'm trying Fox Runner. I see that the float is wrong. They already addressed that. They told me that. They are getting a new float. So just a little heads on up, Jim Key. The float over on Fox Runner is not always 100% correct. It might be off a little bit, but at the same time, they are going to be getting a new float provider coming on up. Just a little bit of a heads on up for you so that you're all set. Now, with that being stated, float, you do not need it. Just a little heads on up. You do not need it to the exact T. Like, for instance, if Yahoo Finance says 1 million in float and Fox Runner says 3 million in float, that does not change the way you trade it in any sort of way. If, again, a stock says 5 million in float and it's really 1 million in float, it doesn't change anything in my eyes on how I trade it. The only big difference would be if one says 1 million in float and the other says 100 million in float. You know what I mean? That's the only way like it would actually matter to me in any sort of way, right? So for me, it just kind of comes on down to what's 25 million in float and under, right? What's 25 million in float and under? And again, as long as it's under, then you're good to go, right? So, that's kind of what it comes on down to. So, let me see here. 66. So again, yeah. So that's one I don't want to, we will see. But I know, again, they are changing their float provider like next month. So a little heads on up for you right there. I will see. Right now, I did see this here earlier, guys, which I am very excited about. Did anyone see this earlier? So let me scroll on down. Go down to this. A few things. Number one, July 4th reminder. July 4th stock market closing. Please note that the stock market will be closing on Thursday, July 3rd at 1 p.m. Eastern Time and will be closed on Friday, July 4th for the celebration of Independence Day. So, little heads on up for anyone who does not know. Tomorrow, the stock market is only open till 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay? That's it. Then on Friday, the stock market is closed. Little heads on up. Also, for everyone that does use Fox Runner, again, the app that I'm showing right now, they are coming on out pretty soon with the mobile version. Now, I'm very pumped about this. Now, why am I so pumped about this? Is because, again, they say that they are going to be having push notifications. So what does push notifications mean? Do you guys notice how now over on Fox Runner, you guys can add all your own keywords? You guys get highlighted everything. You guys can add voice alerts, all that good stuff. Well, how great would it be if you guys, again, set, hey, whenever positive results come on out, it'll be a push notification to your phone. It'll show on up, right on your homepage. It'll say, hey, push notifications are out. You get a little buzz, you get a little bing. You guys will be all set, ready to go. So again, that's going to be absolutely awesome. Whenever this comes on out, and it's great that I got some drafts and kind of showing everything that's coming on out here of push notifications. Hey, this is the best news. Hey, I just sent to my phone. So again, basically what we have right here is in stock trading, for anyone who does not understand this, what makes stocks spike? What makes stocks spike is for traders to have a reason to buy into a play. Stocks go on big rips, go on big runs, go on big pops, and go on big climbs every single day because there's a reason. So if you want to be the best stock trader in the world, if you want to make the most amount of money that you could possibly ever make, the best way to do that is to be able to get the news instantly. If you get news instantly, you will be the first one to buy at the absolute bottom. For instance, BON came out with news at 8 o'clock and 21 seconds. It says in highlighted that we have announced that there is a breakthrough order for $16 million. Now, what did BON do at 8 o'clock and 21 seconds? At 8 o'clock and 21 seconds, as you guys can see, this stock went from $1 to $1.50, all the way on up to $1.85, to $2, all the way up to $2.15. So, what's the secret sauce here? The secret sauce is first come, first served. If you can be able to spot news the moment it comes on out and you like to buy plays, you'll be able to make the most amount of money possible. Now, BON's a little bit of a little penny stock play. Imagine if this was something a little bit bigger or maybe something better or a partnership like CYN with NVIDIA where a stock goes on a crazy rip and run. Sometimes plays may only spike and dump, but when they're a little bit better and credible, stocks go on up and hold their gains and continue to rip and run. So now what we have here is not only are we getting the news right away, we also do have sound alerts over here, which is absolutely great. And then on top of that, the keywords, the rating, everything. But again, coming on up, push notifications to your phone. So even if you're not watching the scanner, not even if you can hear it for your sound alerts, now you're going to be getting a push notification to your phone so that you will be all set, ready to go, and you won't ever miss any sort of play whatsoever. So really pumped about that. I'm excited. They said it's not going to be done though for a few months. So a few months and we'll be all set. As always, if you guys ever need any help with FoxRunner, I always like to make it transparent. I am part of the team to help design it. So again, am I the sole owner over on FoxRunner right here? There is a team about FoxRunner. And again, I'm able to help give my feedback and input over on the FoxRunner, which is why, again, I love it so much because it's basically built to, again, different criteria that I wanted. Not everything that I wanted, but I'm saying, again, what I want right here. And I'm really pumped about the mobile alerts coming on out. So that's going to be great. Really excited about that. That's going to be awesome all around. Little side note, Mojo trying to spike on up a little bit right now, guys. Mojo trying to spike on up, get a little bit of hype, get a little bit of momentum. So what do we have right here? Over on Mojo, this play, little bit of buying volume, little bit of hype. Stock still slowly grinding, doing its thing the best it possibly can. Let's see what OMGO has in store for us. Going back over towards the daily chart, MOGO. Stock again announces a $50 million Bitcoin treasury. Okay, guys. Now, again, who can say, what is this kind of equal to? What was the stock earlier this week? Who remembers? What was the stock earlier this week that stated that they were going to buy $250 million worth of Ethereum? And the stock went on a crazy rip and run and spike and climb. Does anyone remember? Well, remember, we saw that play go on that massive climb when they say they were going to buy $250 million worth of Ethereum. Now, we have MOGO saying, oh, well, we're going to buy $50 million of Bitcoin. And basically what, again, traders are looking for right now is, could this stock go on a big rip and run because of that, right? And sometimes we see that happen. So MOGO, this play, and what was that ticker? I'm actually blanking out right now. What was the ticker from earlier this week, everyone, that said, or even if it was last week, that said they were going to buy $250 million worth of Ethereum? Because, again, these crypto plays have been extremely hot recently. For every single person who does not know, I'm going to explain this out to you guys right now. For every single person who does not know, basically what we have here, and this is a trend. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to make sure this is all set. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, awesome. Now, what I want to make sure every single person is aware of is there has been a new trend. Yes, BMNR. Thank you, guys. This has been the trend of 2025 so far. All right, and let me explain this in full detail. So, how has most people been making money? The number one trend of 2025, the number one way that we have been seeing massive breakouts, massive explosions, the number one thing that we have seen is essentially we are seeing bad companies change their entire business model to the MicroStrategy strategy. Now, what do I mean by MicroStrategy strategy? MSTR, MicroStrategy, the company, was the first one to do this. MicroStrategy stated about 2 years ago, we are going to take all of our profits and we are going to invest them into Bitcoin. And people said, this is crazy. This is wild. You are a legitimate company making hundreds of millions of dollars a year as a MicroStrategy. But instead of reinvesting that money into the company, they take their money and they invest it into Bitcoin. Now, people do not buy MicroStrategy for the fundamentals. People do not buy MicroStrategy for its earnings calls or for its earnings reports or for its partnerships. People buy MicroStrategy because they know it's essentially another outlet to invest into Bitcoin. Now, will MicroStrategy follow Bitcoin to a T? No, but it's relatively close. If you buy MicroStrategy, it more comes on down to if Bitcoin goes up, MicroStrategy goes up. Now, why is that? Well, again, it's all because they have so much invested into Bitcoin, it's just going to follow Bitcoin. Even if they came out with bad earnings, MicroStrategy is still going to go up because they have so much invested into Bitcoin. So what did a lot of companies start doing this year? Now a lot of failing penny stocks, right? A lot of failing penny stocks have been saying this, and BMNR has been the most recent, where you are, again, let's imagine this. You are a CEO, and your stock is fading. Your stock is falling. Your stock is falling apart. It's been 2 to 3 years. You realize you're not doing well whatsoever. What are they now doing? They are saying to themselves, guys, let's just take all the money that we have, and let's just put it into a popular cryptocurrency. And you know what? Our stock is now going to move with that popular cryptocurrency. people will forget about our bad earnings. People are going to forget about our bad drugs. People are going to forget about the bad trials. People are going to forget about everything, again, that we did wrong. And people are now going to buy our stock if, again, they want a different outlook on buying, let's say, that crypto. So BMNR came on out last week and they said, hey, you know what? We are going to just take the rest of our money and we are going to go ahead and we are going to buy Ethereum, right? That's what they said. BMNR, we go ahead and we take a look at this. What did they say? They said, again, you know, at 6:30, again, a couple days ago, they said, we are going to take $250 million and we are going to put it in Ethereum. And you know what? It was the best decision they've ever made. They said, guys, forget about, again, everything else we ever did. Let's just take all of our money and let's put it into Ethereum. And this play went from $6 and went all the way up to $75 because now people that love Ethereum are also buying BMNR, right? So we've seen this hundreds of times already. We've seen this with JNVR. We've seen it with a list of stocks where they go on these huge rips and runs. And think about the insiders. And think about anyone that was holding this company at the price of $6, $7, $5 that was saying, man, our shares are dumping. What can we do? Well, let's just tell everyone again we're buying cryptocurrencies and hopefully again a whole bunch of crypto traders buy us up. And that's what we're seeing nearly every single day. And now again, what comes on out with MOGO? MOGO comes out with a great press release today. What's MOGO's press release? MOGO announces that we have $50 million Bitcoin treasury authorization. We're going to take $50 million and buy Bitcoin. So if you guys like Bitcoin, we like Bitcoin. You don't want to buy Bitcoin, you can buy MOGO. And MOGO says, hey, that's good with us. And MOGO, again, a failing company as we have seen over the last 3 years. Traders say, well, I like Bitcoin and I don't want to buy Bitcoin, so I'm just going to buy MOGO instead. And the stock starts going on a big rip and run and big spike and climb right here. So the thing is, it's a weird little outlook that a lot of smaller cap companies are doing right now is taking all their money and putting it over into crypto and now having those investors try to, again, move it on up as well. So make sure that you guys completely understand that. Make sure you guys, are gauging that's a weird little trend that we have right now. Right now, we got about 5 minutes until the next press release wave. BON, happy we took our gains on that one. Little bit of a pop back on up. For anyone that's joining us at this moment, we are currently sitting with a nice little profit of almost $400. We do need to make a little bit more cash. We do need to make a little bit more money, but that will come as, again, we get to a new press release right around that 8:30 press release time. So right now at this time, traders, we are sitting with a gain of $373, looking for the next press release, looking for the next wave. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are all set ready for this day, make sure you guys smash that thumbs on up. If you guys have not yet, smash that thumbs on up right here and right now so that you guys are all set. Make sure, again, you guys are all good to go. If you guys want to type in the chat, you guys can subscribe. And also, can I ask you guys a question? Especially all YouTube traders right now. Have you guys enjoyed me going live over the last few days? Have you guys enjoyed me, again, doing this over the last few days? Have you guys enjoyed, again, watching me trade it the last few days? If you guys do, again, take advantage of the the 4th of July sale. We are having right now a 4th of July sale. If you guys come on over to tradecaster.com, click the pricing page, scroll on down, click buy now, and then add the word USA. You will get 40% off for 40% off for the 4th of July. So every single membership, usually $174, it's now $100 with USA as the promo code, 40% off. 6-month membership, $870. Right now, it's $522. Annual membership, $1,700. $700 off. $1,000. You guys are paying $100 a month for the next year straight, right? So again, if you guys want to be able to upgrade your subscription or sign up, go ahead, type in USA, promo code USA for 40% off. And you guys will be all set. That's for all existing Tradecaster members and, of course, for brand new members so that you guys are getting a massive discount. 40% off, guys. That's like as big as we go. The only time we ever go bigger would be Black Friday in November. So, again, if you guys want to sign up to Tradecaster, watch me live stream every single day. Every single day I'm live. Make sure you guys get on over there. Get ready to rock and roll. As always, team, I always like to put everything while we're waiting here for the next few minutes. My new scanner, Fox Runner, does give a free 30-day pass. So free 30-day pass over to Fox Runner, the new scanner, everything that I use every day to be able to find everything. So again, what you're seeing right here, the noise alerts, the highlight, the keywords, my favorite scanner. Literally my favorite scanner. If you guys want my favorite scanner on how I get all the best plays every single day, make sure you guys go sign up to Fox Runner. It's the best of the best. As you guys also know, my broker is Cobra Trading, where again, also the absolute best of the best. This is where I short every single one of my plays. If you guys do not have these shorts, again, you have to be using Cobra. So make sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. Also, if you guys type in Dekmar Trades, Dekmar Trades over on Trade Ideas, you guys will be getting their July 4th sale as well. So make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go, dialed on in. You guys will be all ready to rock. I always like to just kind of throw these all out here. Nope, Cobra is not an offshore platform. They're USA based. They're in Austin, Texas, I believe. All right, guys, 20 seconds. 20 seconds until the next press release wave. So, again, all eyes over on the news scanner. Let's do this together. Let's make sure that we're all set. All eyes over on the news scanner. Everyone wake the heck up. Let's get ready to trade. So, it is currently 8:30 right now. With it being 8:30, watch for low float news. My Fox Runner scanner is set from 0 to 20 million in float. That means anything 20 million in float or less, aka very volatile plays, are going to come out on the news scanner. So I'm looking for very fast, hot moving plays with good action, with good news. Notice though, nothing's really highlighted yet. Nothing's going crazy just yet. Nothing big at this moment. What I want to see is like, approval or breakthrough or, phase 3 trials or results. So I'm looking at what at 8:30 could possibly come on out with some big news and some big action for us. Let's stay ready. Just in case anything does come on out. If you guys see anything big, please, again, throw it on out there. If you guys see anything big, feel free to throw it on out there. GNLN getting a little bit of a spike. Just came on up 10%. We can go ahead. GNLN getting a little bit of action. Thanks for the heads up over there. GNLN, wholesale platform. What do we have right here? Greenland's leading wholesale platform provides exclusive fulfillment of all safety strips. Reduction. I mean, that's not the biggest press release in the world, to be honest, but you know what? This thing is ripping. Like GNLN, that's really not the biggest press release in the world, saying we provided all safety strips. Hey, everyone's wearing their hard hats around here. But, GNLN is getting a little bit of action. Maybe if we just wanted to look for a quick little short, we could, right? GNLN. Just want to take a look over on this play. This play, it's already starting to dump anyway. This one's starting to come right back on down. MPU is starting to come on out with an Ethereum press release. MPU announces reinstatement of Ethereum staking. 35 million in float. A little bit too big in float, but I appreciate AMP Trader. So AM Trader, I appreciate you, buddy. Always love when you throw out those alerts. GNLN's the best press release, as you guys can see, of 8:30, but nothing too big just yet. Nothing too big just yet. Nothing too wild just yet. So GNLN, quick little spike, quick little dump. Nothing yet, guys. We are absolutely fine. No reason for us to put ourselves in any bad position. No reason for us to hurt ourselves in any sort of way. Every single person stay smart. Every single person make sure you guys are trading the best of the best plays. And obviously, that's why I'm here, to tell you guys to trade the best of the best plays. Now, guys, I am going to be completely open with you. All right? And I want to hear from you. I truly do. I truly do want to hear from you. When I'm live streaming and I'm, again, showing you guys my live trades, and I'm showing you guys, again, my live account, and I'm showing you guys my P&Ls, for me to know how well I'm doing, can you guys, again, give me a ranking? 1 to 10. 1 saying, Dek, I absolutely hate watching you every single day. 10 saying, Dek, you go the extra mile. You cannot do any better. You cannot do any more than what you're doing right now. Now, if you guys say 6 out of 10 or 5 out of 10, all I ask is, again, how can I be better for you? Traders, for every single trader over on tradecaster.com, give me a ranking. Tell me again what I could do better if there is something on your mind. If there's not, give me a 9 or 10 out of 10. YouTube, tell me again. Give me a 1 out of 10 if I suck, 10 out of 10 if I'm amazing. Or again, if I'm 7 out of 10, tell me what I can do to get to a 10. Traders, that's what I want. I show up every single day, and I don't want to be doing something if I'm not giving you 10 out of 10. I'm trying to live trade every day, trying to make you money every day, give you the best alerts, give you the best education, give you, again, everything that you need to be able to thrive and be successful. I want to make sure that you guys are all good here. And I appreciate everyone that throws out 10s and 9s and all that good stuff. But if there is anything that's a 7, 6, 5, 4, tell me how in my eyes I could be a 10. If it's like, Dek, I just wish you were better looking. I'm sorry, I'm trying the best I can. Dek, I wish you told me better jokes. Okay, I'm trying. Maybe I'll do some Google research, right? You know, like, let me know. Dek, you're a 10, but I'm straight. Okay. I appreciate you guys. I really do. And traders, again, if there's anything that you don't want to type out and you're saying, Dek, I'll email you. Email me. Again, I'm always open to constructive criticism, to make me better. Shifty Dek, since watching you, I shifted over into shorting because I'm better at buying highs and selling low. I mean, guys, like that's the thing is the majority of traders, for anyone who does not know, I mean, let's think about this for a second. How many people here, right? I got your attention right now. How many people here over your trading career seem like the majority of the time you buy at the highest point and then the stock falls and fades on you? How many times have you guys ever bought a stock and the moment you jump in, it does the complete opposite? Well, guess what? You're an amazing shorter. Just keep doing what you're doing. But instead of, again, clicking the buy button, click the short button. Traders, I have literally given that advice to traders before and say, Dek, like, I've never made so much money in my life. I'm doing everything the exact same. And you know what? Guess what here? All I'm doing now is clicking the short button instead of the buy button, and I'm making so much more money. So it's like, sometimes that's all it is. Sometimes that's all it is. We just got to line you up a little differently, right? You guys know I have this one buddy. Not the best golfer in the world. I love playing golf. I play golf all the time. My one friend, every single time, again, he would hit the ball, right? It would go slightly to the right. Every single time. Hit the ball, go slightly to the right. Hit the ball, go slightly to the right. But again, he would always try to draw it. He'd always try to make it go to the left. So he'd always aim up on the right side of the rough, right side of the fairway. And I said, hey, man, you just don't hit draws. It's easy. Again, you don't hit draws. That's fine. Let's just aim to the left side of the fairway. Just keep doing what you're doing. Aim for the left side of the fairway. Keep trying to hit your draw. And he would just hit little baby fades, land right in the middle of the fairway. Little baby fades, land right in the middle of the fairway. And I say, just aim slightly to the left and keep trying to hit your draw, and you just keep landing in the middle of the fairway. We're just lining up a little different. We're just changing just slightly. And yes, guess what? All of a sudden, the scores are 10 times better. Hey, Dek, every time I buy a stock, guess what? It goes on the opposite direction. Okay, let's just line you up a little differently. Let's just click that sell button first instead of the buy button. And guess what? All of a sudden, your scores are 10 times better. That's all it comes on down to, right? MOGO is very slow and steady. Now, guys, let me ask you guys a question. Why is MOGO slow and steady? First one to get it right wins. Why is MOGO slow and steady? It is because it has a larger float. Larger float here, guys. Larger float so that you guys, that's going to be a more slow and steady type of play. All right? Make sure you guys got that. Excuse me. right now. 8:37 in the market. Mojo still trying to slowly grind on up. Mojo still nice and good. Still moving itself on up. Little heads up. I thought this was pretty funny. Take a guess. What is this, guys? Doesn't this look like one of those like airplane? When you go on an airplane, you can fall asleep. This is actually for dogs after they come out of surgery. So a little heads on up for anyone who does not know. My dog, he had a little operation and he couldn't itch his butt. So we got him this instead of the cone because it helps. It's just like a little bit more like comfortable. But, you know, he was wearing this the last like 3 to 4 days. Looks like he's flying JetBlue. Looks like he's a Delta Airlines member, doesn't it? You know, this thing's actually pretty comfortable. I might again start rocking this. So for anyone who doesn't ever want to spend, let's say $40 on some sort of like airline cushion, just go out to, you know, PetSmart. This thing was like $12, just as comfortable. I think he likes wearing it no matter what. It is for your dog. Hey, Adam, good job. I don't know how Adam got that so quickly. Maybe it was the Velcro. Maybe it was the wrapped around the neck type of thing. But I mean, I was giggling every single time I saw him just because he looked like a little Delta Airlines mileage guy. Looks like he was about to sit first class. I kept walking up to him and saying, did you get through TSA yet? Did you go get your real ID yet? Huh, Sam? Did you? Did you get through security on time? Remember, get to the airport 2 hours early. All right, so Mojo. Right now, stock is still slowly trying to grind at this moment. So far, only one trade today, guys. One trade so far today. That's it. One trade so far today. Trying to make this cash, trying to make this money. We're currently up $373. Ladies and gentlemen, Mojo best play at this time. I'm going to give everyone a 20-minute quick little break. We are jumping back on the mic a little after 9 o'clock, and we will go after and look for some more trades. Sound good? So, everyone, 20-minute breather. Bathroom, shower, walk your pet, take your kid, drop him off at school, get some Frosted Flakes, get a cup of coffee, whatever you guys have to do. Make sure you guys are all set. 20-minute break. Let's get after and attack this day. Sound good, everyone? So, Mojo, number one play, does have Bitcoin news. Crypto news has been relatively hot. Gonna throw on some tunes, get this day started. Let's have some fun. Sound good, guys? See you guys back here very soon. Ready to rock and roll. Let's do it. Let's attack and let's make this money. I'll see you guys back here in 20 minutes. Share this link right now over on social media. Get everyone you can over to this YouTube today. Let's crush it today on the final full day before tomorrow's half day. And then let's get ready for July 4th. All eyes Mojo. Not touching it. Deck, how high can this go up to? 50-day moving average is at 417. 417 is going to be the ultimate target on Mojo today. All right? 20-minute breather. I'll see you guys back here at 9 a.m. Let's do it, guys. See you guys back here very soon. Going to be an absolute blast. Going to be an absolute ball. Cannot wait. Let's get ready to rock and roll. I'll see you guys then.
Understand when everything's made to be broken. I just want you to know who I am.
Don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Here I go.
Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all under one night. Catch me, I'm the one on the run away from the headlights. No sleep, about week wasting time with people I don't like. I think something's fucking wrong with me.
My last made me feel like I would never try again, but when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Come closer, I'll give you all my love. If you treat me right, baby, I'll give you everything. everything.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot. Told him for a 12 fuck swat. Buzzing all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn seal. I'ma get lazy. I got the Mojo deals. We been trapping like the 80s.
Our last made me feel like I would never try again. But when I saw you, I felt something I never felt. Come closer, I'll give you all my love. If you treat me right, baby, I'll give you everything.
We don't stop. We're gonna celebrate. Can't stop. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah. One more time. One more time.
Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
One more time.
Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man.
One more
I
time.
love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Don't you?
Now she want a photo, you already know though. You only live once, that's the model, nigga. YOLO, and we bout it every day, every day, every day. They be sitting on the bench, nigga. We don't really play every day, every day. Fuck what anybody say, can't see him 'cause the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up?
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. Don't you?
Now she want a photo, you already know though. You only live once, that's the model, nigga. YOLO, and we bout it every day, every day, every day. They be sitting on the bench, nigga. We don't really play every day, every day. Fuck what anybody say, can't see him 'cause the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up?
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. Don't you?
If our love is tragedy, why are you my remedy? If our love is insanity, why are you my clarity?
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne, never gonna love me, but it's alright. She think I'm an asshole, she think I'm a player. She keep running back though, only 'cause I pay her. Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night.
If our love is tragedy, why are you my remedy?
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
I wanna take you away. Let's escape into the music. DJ, let it play. I just can't refuse it. Like the way you do this. Keep on rocking to it. Please don't stop it. Please don't stop the music.
You gotta work what you got, you gotta work what you got. Supposed to be in class, but I ain't going unless chill on the couch. See what's on the telly when we leave the house. Can you stand well? Can you stand well? 'Cause girl, I'm feeling lazy and I'm trying to hang around. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go. Way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go. So testosterone boys and hold the great girls and will you dance to the beat and hold the other claws. So testosterone boys and hold the great girls, will you dance to the beat and hold the other claws.
walks home to me and I walk alone. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone. These metal stars don't look like they're fading. Don't look like they're never gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These metal stars don't look like they're fading. Don't look like they're never gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These metal. I got love.
Heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied. Illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you to
Gotta blame it on my juice. Blame it on my juice. Blame it on my juice.
If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you to
Muhammad is the most commonly used name on earth. Read a fucking book.
Do you? Or do you not think so far ahead? 'Cause I've been thinking about forever. I've been thinking about forever.
In the car, I just can't wait to pick you up on our very first date. Is it cool if I hold your hand? Is it wrong if I think it's like a dance? Do you like my stupid hair? Would you guess that I didn't know what to wear? I'm just scared of what you think. You make me nervous so I really can't eat. Let's go, don't wait, this night's almost over. Honest, let's make this night last forever. Forever and ever. Let's make this last forever. Forever and ever. Let's make this last forever. Only for my city, only for my city. Only for my city, only for my city. East side, south side, west side. Only for my city, only for my city. Only for my city, only for my city.
Cracks begin to show.
Dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, hey, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my feet, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. Are you just beg to see me dance just one more night?
Tell me what you really want from me. Point blank, no discussion. Close mouth, ow. I'll give it to you, no interruption. And tell me one time that you want me. I promise that I won't say nothing. Shut it up, shut it up. I'll give it to you, no interruption. And you're home, oh. On the phone, all alone, I'll give it to you, no interruption. In your house, oh. On the couch. It's not at the place to function. I'll give it to you, no interruption.
some people to basement. Many surprises await you. Invite some people in the basement.
Every morning there's a halo hanging from the corner of my girlfriend's four-post bed. I know it's stubborn, but I'll see if I can use it for the weekend or a one-night stand.
One time for my LA sisters, one time for my LA hoes. Lame niggas can't tell the difference. One time for a nigga who knows. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved.
Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. The walk on.
Well, I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by you. I wanna make you move because you're standing still. If your body matches what your eyes can do, you'll probably move right through me on my way to
Baby, I'm hot just like an oven. I need some loving. And when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing.
Hey, can't be scared when it goes down. Got a problem, tell me now. Only thing that's on my mind is who gon' run this town tonight. Who gon' run this town tonight? We gon' run this town.
When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Sexual healing, baby, is good for me.
And I always find something wrong. You've been putting up with my shit just way too long. I'm so gifted at finding what I don't like the most. So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Let's have a toast for the douchebags. Let's have a toast for the assholes. Let's have a toast for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know. Let's have a toast for the dirt dogs. Better not take work off. Baby, I got a plan. Run away fast as you can.
A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go. Say we're only dreaming.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view.
Damn, boy, he's sick. She didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never happened, and now we were nothing. I guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Flare guns go off in my head, saying not to call you this late. Still I doubt those numbers every time. Why do I replay those messages that you left at the tone last May? Slowly wishing you were never mine.
I've been in the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong things most of my life, and every kind of loss that you can't find. But I got one thing right. Been the kind of guy girls moms don't lie, running with the wrong crowd on the wrong night. I've been wrong about a million times, but I got one thing right. You.
Just to hide this mess, but I'm still in love. Nobody knows it but me when I sit here. I'm still in love.
I couldn't be there, even when I tried. You don't believe it. We do this every time.
Even the best fall down sometimes. Even the wrong words seem to run out of the doubt that fills my mind. Somehow find you and I collide.
We do this every time. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flame cause we can't let go. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away, run away. I dare you to do so. I'm waiting on you, yeah, so I don't take a blame. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away.
Johnny, I've got some issues that nobody can see, and all of these emotions are pouring out of me. I bring them to the light for you. It's only right. This is the soundtrack to my life. The soundtrack to my life.
Right here. Right now. Right here. Right now.
Love me, hate me, say what you want about me. But all the boys and all the girls are begging to intoxicate me. Love me, hate me, but can't you see what I see? All the boys and all the girls are begging to intoxicate me.
He's an average kid, but no one understands. Mom and dad with me, always giving diplomat. Do let do my in his room, don't forget it's my lady. Right left with a fish comes every wish. Cause in reality they are his our parents, really our parents. What a quick little honey thing. Our parents, really our parents.
Begging to intoxicate me.
Did you make money today? Did you make a profit today? Did you come out on top today? I'm the Batman.
I got this question the other day. Why are you successful?
So I ball so hard, motherfucker.
$1,000 profit today.
But first niggas gotta find me.
$700.
50 grand to a motherfucker like me. Can you please remind me? Ball so hard, this shit crazy.
$1,000.
Y'all know that don't shit phase. And as we go,
Lock it on
I'm
up.
too when I look at you like this shit gravy. Ball so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even pro be here. Ball so hard since we
1,400.
here. It's only right that we be fair.
Who's ready for $1 million year?
You should be asking how to be successful.
Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, Game 6.
All right, traders, let's get ready to rock. Let's get ready to go. Let's get back. Let's get back. Back to the action, back to the momentum, back to the party, back to it all. Traders, getting every single person ready to rock and roll on this day. Here we go. Wake up! Wake up! Because it is time. Obviously, traders, as you guys know, we've already had one trade so far today. $373 in profit. Not too bad, not too shabby, but it's time to, again, keep this party going, make even more money, and let's see if we can be able to add on to this $373. So what is the best play out there at this time? The best play out there at this time is Mojo. Now, Mojo here, traders, as we know, if we break this thing on down from start to finish, this is what I want you guys to understand. Mojo is the #1 top gainer. It's currently up 209%. Now, Mojo also came out with a great press release. You can see Mojo came out at 8:05 a.m. stating that they are putting $50 million into Bitcoin. Now, as we have said, this is a strategy that a lot of traders have been doing recently, or not a lot of traders, a lot of CEOs have been doing recently, where they are taking their company's profits and invest them into cryptocurrency to try to bring in a new clientele, to try to bring a new wave of investors in. Most people might say, I don't want to get involved in Mojo in any way. But now people are saying, oh, they're putting money into Bitcoin. You know what? This could follow Bitcoin in a sense. So let me buy Mojo thinking that it's also going to follow Bitcoin. It's the same exact thing as we talked about with MSTR. MicroStrategy, they take their company profits and they put them over into Bitcoin. MicroStrategy doesn't move from its earnings reports. MicroStrategy moves from Bitcoin. Same exact thing we just saw over on BMNR. BMNR, this stock went explosive. If we take a look over on BMNR, this stock went from $4 all the way up to $75 because they stated we are going to take $250 million, buy Ethereum, and be the largest stakeholder of Ethereum. And everyone who likes Ethereum went over and bought BMNR. So again, what are we seeing right here? Mojo announces $50 million Bitcoin treasury authorization and strategic alignment with Bitcoin across the organization. We are again working together to be able to buy $50 million worth of Bitcoin. So guess what? Forget about our business. Forget about our profits. Forget about our losses, our partnerships, our earnings reports. If you like Bitcoin, we like Bitcoin, buy the stock. That's essentially what they're trying to do. Right? And that's what a lot of these failing penny stocks have done, is put lots of money in, trying to be an outlook or an outlet for investors to be able to purchase their play. Now, Mojo is a little bit larger in float, 19 million in float, right? 19 million here, Foxrunner at 20 million, you know, it's right there. The thing is, when you have a little bit of a larger float, like 20 million, it is going to be more slow and steady. So Mojo right here, if you want to connect the dots, we again can make this very simple. We know as long as Mojo stays on this side of the trend line, we are going to be considered what? Bullish. This stock right here, Mojo, is bullish as long as we stay above that area right there. Here's the bullishness. Here's the buyers. Here's all the ripping and running. Here are traders getting excited. We know on this side is going to be the bearish side. That is where buyers are going to end up getting lost. That's where we're going to see more dropping and fading. That is where we're going to see weakness. We have the bulls on the top, the bears underneath. Now, where can we see that actual transition? Now, where can we actually see that nice fade? Well, we could see that nice fade and that nice drop, guys, starting off on Mojo once it gets on up towards where? Well, what I was on before is I was actually on a monthly chart. And on the monthly chart, we see 417 as the 50-day moving average. Monthly chart, 50-day moving average or 50-month moving average, this should hold up as a very strong resistance line. I would say anywhere between the prices of 409 to 425 could be some absolutely awesome short areas. So Mojo, if this thing ever could start spiking on up, starts getting a little bit of a squeeze, next to that blue line, that 50-day moving average area, is where I would want to go ahead and jump in on this play. So Mojo, we have a high of the day of $4. Hopefully at the start of the day, maybe in the next 20 minutes or so, we can creep up a little bit more, get a little bit of a break, run up to that 50-month moving average, be able to make some money. Now, also Mojo, let's go ahead and try to locate some shares. How much would these shares be? Well, again, it's at $3.70. How many shares would you probably want? I'd probably want like 4,000 shares, right? So again, I'm going to inquire about this. See, again, 4,000 shares, 4,000, locate order. And again, that costs $16. So that's not bad whatsoever. So again, just a little heads on up. Mojo, 4,000 shares. Inquire about them. now again, locate that 4,000 shares. That's going to cost me on a total on today, $16. $16, barely anything. So I'm going to accept that right now. Now again, that is accepted. Mojo, locate, accepted for, again, $16. Awesome. So now again, for the price of $16, I'm able to short this play, Mojo, 4,000 shares throughout this entire day. All right, great. Because we already know, BON, I shorted that play today. I made $373. And we know, again, Mojo, that's going to be a play that I definitely want to be able to get myself involved in as well and see what that one could be able to do coming on up. Tesla just came out with its delivery news, didn't it? So Tesla just had a spike, 300 up towards 320 right here. Let's actually take a quick little look over on this play. Delivery news is out on this. So let's actually take a look at this moment. And let me find this here. So this play, delivery news is out. Stock again got a very nice rip and run, got a nice pop, and got a very nice move at this time. So Tesla, for all you, again, blue chip traders, for anyone that's interested in blue chips or, again, just interested in Tesla in general, this has been a very nice play. And obviously, it makes you very excited once Tesla starts getting some action. Tesla definitely has had a little bit of an iffy start in 2025. You know, it's tough. It really is, traders. When you run a business, the last thing you want to do as a business. Now, I'm not saying what is right, what is wrong. I'm not saying who is right, who is wrong. I'm not saying whatever. But I am going to say that when you are a CEO of a business, getting involved in politics, usually you split down your clients. The best thing in business is, again, not talk about politics. You know, I know Elon Musk was part of Trump's board. He was, again, Trump's one of his, like, right-hand man. Now, again, he took a step back. He says, I want to focus over on Tesla. Now, that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely great. But the thing is, guess what? You know, a lot of people, he lost clients. He lost business. If you say you're left, the right won't like you. If you say you're right, the left won't like you. That's just how it works. So, again, a lot of times they did have a very iffy start to, again, 2025, as you guys know. But since then, guess what? They are, again, bouncing back on up as, again, he's now focusing more on his business. And we'll see what happens with Tesla for the rest of the year. So Tesla getting a nice little pop on up right here as well. That's going to be very solid. Thank you for the heads on up at this time. So let's see what else we have, though, over on this. It really is just the Mojo party. Now, Mojo, the only thing that's a little bit interesting right now, it is starting to go over to that bearish side on the chart. I definitely want this thing, you know, spiking back on up, trying to see if it can squeeze back above $4. Dek, is there any part of you that's tempted to want to just jump in with like 1,000 shares in the 380s just in case it turns? Absolutely, right? I never am opposed to wanting to just at least get a starting position just in case it fades and falls. Like, we are going from the bullishness side to the bearishness side. Would it be a good idea to maybe, again, just start a position in the 370s just in case it gets a little bit weaker? Absolutely. So I might do that and just do a small entry as we are going from bullishness to bearishness. In case we ever drop, let's say, back on down to 340 or something like that, we can at least get something. You know, and that's what I like a lot of times. At least get something, at least allow ourselves to be able to make some sort of money in case we do get any sort of, you know, drop back on down. So if we do get a little pop back up towards around that 375 mark, I'm going to give that one a chance just so I can go ahead and make some money because I don't want to miss kind of what's happening right now. See how we are going from bullishness to bearishness, and now, again, the momentum is starting to shift. Notice how we're going from bullishness to bearishness, and now we're starting to get a little bit of this drop. Notice how we're going from bullishness to bearishness, and things could start getting a little bit weaker now. And this is like the power of trend lines. You know, we talk about trend lines and how great trend lines are. You guys could see right here that, again, when we have these trend lines, you know, we could definitely see a lot of reversing. We could see how the trader mindset happens. Oh, our floor is now gone. If you're sitting on a floor and your floor, again, collapses, you go down to the next level. Same exact thing with these trend lines. Mojo, again, we're sitting on a floor, bouncing. We are, again, cracking underneath that floor. Guess what's happening? Stock is now dropping on down towards some lows here. So, unfortunately, I kind of just missed that one. I wanted to get involved on it, but I kind of just missed it. Floor is starting to crack. All right, Mojo, good play. We are going to be watching this at the bell. What's up next? WINT. WINT just started spiking at the time of 9 o'clock. WINT, this play says WINT insurance patent for the United States for acute heart failure. So WINT just started getting a little bit of ripping and running. WINT just started spiking. Now, again, what's the big thing that you guys would want to watch over on WINT? WINT, can the stock stay above and break again $13? or excuse me, $1, excuse me. $1 is going to be very strong resistance. I will tell you right now that the majority of the time that a stock runs on up towards around the $1 mark, it usually gets reversed back on down. Okay? So $1 is never easy to break. If we can get above $1, it must hold above $1. That is going to be very important. So right now, we are above $1. If we can hold above $1, this stock definitely has a chance to be able to squeeze and spike and rip and run. So WINT right here, stock is still trying to push, still trying to rip and run. Let's go back over to a daily time frame here. You know what? My heart's still kind of hurting over on Mojo. I really wanted to nail that kind of bull to bear reversal. Look at this, guys. I mean, I know I got to move on from this, but it does not hurt a little bit. Look at that short. Like, that's such an easy short right there. Such an easy short to go from bullishness to bearishness, and I really just want to make that clear. You guys can see how this thing is starting to fade and drop. So, bullishness to bearishness, one of the best ways to be able to find, easy money to be able to look for a short. We'll see if it can stay underneath. Hopefully it pops back on up so we can get a nice entry. But other than that, WINT still trying to squeeze a little bit. WINT still trying to squeeze, trying to get up towards around that $1 mark. Not too shabby. Let's see what else we have though. CYN, this was a one in case anyone who does not know. CYN, this play 3 days ago. 3 days ago on CYN, we had the NVIDIA CEO. They had a conference 3 days ago. And the NVIDIA CEO came on out and stated, we are going to move into robotics. Robotics is the next $1 trillion industry behind AI. AI, insane. After AI, it's going to be all about robotics. Then the CEO of NVIDIA stated, we are going to be working with CYN and their robotics team. Amazing. So guess what CYN did? CYN went from $5 and shot all the way up to $41. Then they came out with an offering. The offering is putting more shares out to the public, makes all the current shares less valuable. Stock drops. Stock went from $41, dumped all the way down towards $11. Right now, CYN is working its way back on up. And now, Dek, is this one that we'd still want to look at today? I would say 100%. CYN, if we connect some dots here, has room to run up towards around $17, I would say. $17 before we hit some sort of resistance line. I would definitely say that this is a play that can make you a lot of money. This is a play that can make you a lot of cash. And if we started breaking through 17, we could easily rip and run up towards like 20 today. So CYN, think it has opportunity to the long side. Long side at the bell, up to 17. If we short there, that's a great area. If it starts breaking 17, then again, we want to make sure we get out because it could go up to 20. So I would say starting on all 15 to 17, 17 to 20. If you want to short it, $17 or you wait till $20. CYN does have great credibility. CYN does have a great press release from 3 days ago. CYN had an offering that killed it, and now CYN's trying to get a little bit of buying volume back into it. So again, I would still keep my eyes peeled fully over here. But when we're taking a look at the top three plays, Mojo is again a great play. We want to see if that one could get up towards around that 417 mark still. 417 would still be the ultimate target. We do have WINT still holding above $1. And we do have CYN, which is again a solid play. Did have some news this morning looking for that rip and run up near around 17. Other than that, though, traders, DAIC, nothing here. DAIC is a whole bunch of hot garbage. You don't need DAIC in any sort of way. That stock is just fading and falling. What else do we have right here? ELWS, that one's just kind of fading and falling as well. No news on that play. Not really anything I'm seeing on that. Starting on off, it's definitely let's watch Mojo. Starting on off, let's watch CYN. And on top of that, I would say let's still watch BMNR. Right, guys? Like, we can't forget about BMNR. BMNR, for anyone who does not know, this was the stock that, again, 2 days ago, came on out and said, we are going to buy $250 million of Ethereum. $250 million of Ethereum, right? You guys can see this play went parabolic. This play went insane. BMNR right here, for anyone who has not realized, I mean, this stock, if you guys have been living under a rock, went from $4 to $75. A $4,000 account. You buy 1,000 shares, you could have made $71,000 in profit. How insane is that to think about, right? So again, BMNR, this play has a lot of potential to be able to be a moneymaker if it ever gets a little pop, or again, a moneymaker for a drop back down towards around $40. So what do you guys think is going to happen on BMNR today? Now, BMNR, I will say, if we try to figure out this play right here and right now, let me go back to a closer time frame, 10-minute time frame. I like this a little bit better. Let's try to figure this out together. where would be the best area for a reversal? Where would be a best area for short? Where would be the best area to be able to see this thing fade and fall? Well, look for all the upper shadows. Here is an upper shadow right here. Here's an upper shadow right here. Here's again upper shadow right here. Here's again upper shadow right here. Here's again a bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, all right here. Here's some tops of candles right here. Here's an upper shadow right here. What I would do is I'd be looking for what's the overall common sense area? What's the overall best area for us to be able to look for a reversal? Let's just put a line like across the board. It would be somewhere right around there. Would you guys agree with me? Somewhere right in that region. And again, if we do that, let's say right on this chart, that's going to be somewhere right next to around like 58 bucks. So if you are interested in a possible short on this play, I would be saying somewhere right around $57 to $58 would be the best area for a short. So what's the best case scenario over on BM&R? BM&R opens on up, gets a little bit of like a $6 to $7 spike. We short it next to the red line where it's been rejected right here, $56.75, rejected right here, $57.60, rejected right here next to $59, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, and rejected right around that $58 mark. So again, BM&R also going to be one of my top watches to see if we can get about a $6, $7 spike right at the bell for a nice little reversal back on down. So every single game plan I have, I want to have an opportunity to be able to make money. MOGO, back above $4. Target is up towards around 417. DECY 417, that's the monthly moving average, 50-month moving average. That's that blue line. 417 is going to be our target. Then on top of that, guys, WINT, not my favorite play today. We are going to watch to just see, can we hold above that $1 mark? If we can hold above $1, buyers could easily come in. Under $1, that's where we can get some weakness. Other than that, though, we do have CYN. CYN, we're going to keep our eyes peeled to see if, again, CYN could be able to pop and break, run back up towards 16. If we do have CYN, where could it get up to? Back up towards its pre-market highs. Pre-market high number 1, 1630. Pre-market high number 2, 1630. Those are going to be two areas that we want to be looking for as well. So let's kind of see what spikes at the bell, which ones are going to be the best opportunity for us and be able to make money. Now, if anyone's just joining us for the first time, I do want to explain to you guys how I like to be able to get involved on plays. How do I like to short? How do I like to trade? Every single stock that I get involved in, for anyone who does not know, is I like to trade by having the odds in my favor. Now, what do I mean by that? The number one mistake that a lot of new traders make is they put themselves in on positions where they have more room to lose than they have to win. For instance, how many times have you guys seen traders or even yourself see a stock slowly move itself on up and say, Dek, it's coming up to the high of the day. It's time to buy and get ready for the breakout. We're going to break this resistance line, and get this breakout. Well, that's great in theory, but in most cases, when you come up to resistance, you tend to get rejected off resistance, and you come up again and you get rejected, and you come up again and you get rejected, and maybe somewhere down the line you finally get a breakout. But for myself, I always like to not buy at the highs and hope for higher. I like to short at the highs because we have all the opportunity to be able to fade back on down. Look, if you short at 16, you make all this money. Short up near around 16, make all this money. Next time it comes up near around 16, you can make all this money. I am not a person who likes to buy at highs and keep hoping for highs. I will tell you that me buying for breakouts usually does not work out because it doesn't work out for anyone. I would rather do this. Hey, Dek, where would it be a great entry? Entries are going to be anywhere above 16 towards around 1650. This is where we want to get filled. Now, why do we want to get filled? Because we have all this room to be able to fall all the way back on down if this play, again, does hit that resistance and fade and fall. Now, what if it breaks on out? If it breaks on out, we just have a stop loss right here. So, stop loss right above that 1650 mark. Entries are going to be right above $16. All the room to be able to fall on down. We can only lose a little. And obviously, guess what? We can win a lot. So if we can win all of this and we can only lose this, this is how we can be successful. All right? It's the same exact thing as my P&L from yesterday. My P&L yesterday, I had some good trades, but I also had some bad trades as well. What do you guys notice about my P&L yesterday? Yesterday, I lost $1,200. I lost $300. I won $3,600. Yesterday again, I won $2,137 because when I had a loss, I got out of it. When I had a win, I held on to it. That's what we always got to do. That's what we always have to understand. We have to get in on plays that are going to make sense for us. Get in on plays that are going to make us money. Get in on plays that are going to be able to truly make us a lot of great profits. Okay? So, CYN, that's like a good example of what we try to do with every single play that we do get ourselves involved in. ATXG starting to rip and run. Ooh, ATXG, a little bit of hype right now. So we are getting some action over on these plays. ATXG just came on up, enters into $1.3 billion Bitcoin. Guys, look at this. Another Bitcoin press release. You guys can see it right there on Fox Runner. So again, it's the second column down right above me. ATXG 3 minutes ago just came out with a brand new press release 3 minutes ago. Talks about $1.3 billion term sheet for, again, up to 12,000 Bitcoins. I mean, the thing is, these press releases have been ripping and running and spiking and climbing. At the same time, right, we are seeing what, though? Is it starting to get oversaturated? Are we going to get to the point that, again, everyone is just doing this, where it just kind of comes on down to, hey, you know what? It's not going to be like that crazy anymore just because we seem like we see it every single day. Like, when is that point going to occur? When is the point going to occur where it just seems like we're seeing it happen every single day, so it's not really that big anymore? So ATXG, this play, very nice rip and run. Probably has room to run up towards 185. What did it actually get up to? Got up to 166. If we ever seen like 185, we can possibly go after it. See what that play can do for us. ATXG, absolute beast so far. Stock, again, still trying to push its way on up. But notice, guys, it is just like the crypto trend. It's the crypto trend right now. That's what everyone's doing. It's the crypto trend. It's the crypto world at this moment. Every single person is saying, all right, hey, let's just follow the strategy. As I talked about before. The strategy. Let's take all of our profits and put it into a crypto, and let's try to get all those investors to be able to buy into our crypto with us. 925 in the market. Quick little rip and run. So let's just type out a watch list right now. You know, our watch list on this day, ATXG, right? MOGO, BMNR, CYN. Am I missing anything? ATXG, MOGR, BMNR, CYN. And then we can put WINT on there. So, but I would say this is going to be probably our main watch list. This is probably going to be our main watch list here. See what we can do on this thing. All right, traders, let's switch out our scanners here. Let's switch out our scanners. Making sure that we're all ready to rock. I only have one trade so far today. Little heads on up, as you guys know. I do want to see like what is going to spike though at the start of the day. Like what is going to start getting the movement? What is going to get the majority of the hype? Where is the buying volume going to take us? So, like MOGO, I'm still watching. ATXG, we'll keep our eyes peeled on. BMNR right now. BMNR, we want to see up towards like 57, 58, as we talked about. All right. 926 in the market. Let's see what we do. ATXG, quick spike, quick dump. Look at that, guys. ATXG, quick spike, quick dump. Yikes. Quick little rip, quick little drop. Quick little rip, quick little drop. Let's see where the buying volume takes us right at the start. CYN also starting to work its way on up a little bit. CYN, again, could easily spike up towards that 1630-ish mark if CYN starts getting some hype. So CYN, we know this play could be able to make us a lot of money. We know CYN could get a lot of hype in action. Now, CYN, how well is this play going to climb? I want to see if CYN could start getting, again, as I said, back above that $16 area. If CYN could ever start getting back above $16, probably want to, again, start doing like 250 shares at a time, somewhere near, again, like $16 plus. You know, $16, put in an entry. Guys, market opens up in about 3 minutes here. So remember, I'm trying to spread out entries on a few different plays. CYN, what's the entry? 1637 area. That's the kind of the top. 1630, 1630. Next area, 1630, 1640. I'm going to go from $16 all the way on up to, you know, let's go to 1618. See if we can get that. We can go up towards 1630. Go ahead and put that. We can go all the way up towards 16, go above it, 1650. Go ahead and put that. We can go up even higher. Again, just spreading out entries all over the place to just try to get the best overall entry. Guys, right now, little heads on up. I actually did just get filled on my first little short, 215 shares at the price of $16. If, again, CYN spikes on up towards this area, I will, again, look to be able to load up at this mark as I've stated. So, little heads up for all traders. I will, and I am getting filled right now. You guys can see right above me, starting on off on some possible CYN trades and seeing how well CYN is going to spike, rip, and run. So CYN, starting on off, possible some entries going to be getting filled. 500 shares total over on this play right now with an entry at 1609. So, going to be watching this one. If this one turns and dumps and fades right at that red line, I will again continue to try to make some money off this. 500 shares on this play. If this stock drops $1, I make $500. So $16 back down to $15 is a $500 profit. I am in right now at 1609, spreading out tons of shares of $250 increments, seeing if we are going to get reversal, dump, reversal, dump, reversal, dump. That's all I'm looking to do. Traders, I am not trying to do any crazy math, not trying to do any crazy algorithm, not trying to do anything impressive in any way. I am just seeing red line, come back down, red line, come back on down, red line, maybe slightly above it, we form an upper shadow, come back on down. That's why I just started doing entries in the kind of low 16s here, just in case we ever get a big red candle, come back down to $15, we'll be able to make about $500 over on that trade. That's what I'm looking for. Market again is open right now. It's 9:30 in the market. Let's see what we can do at this time and see if the stock is going to turn and reverse and start dropping. So if we ever do get a big dump and we crash underneath 15, I'll take a quick $500 profit. So again, if we ever get a nice little crack back on down towards the VWAP, I'll make a nice little $500 profit. Let's see what CYN does though right now. Also, keep your eyes peeled on BMNR in case that one spikes on up towards around $59 as we talked about. If BMNR starts getting any sort of hype, we also want to keep our eyes peeled over on MOGO. Right? So right now, traders, just a little heads on up. We do have CYN getting weaker. Let's see if that crashes $15, make a quick little $500 profit. If we do get a little dump back on down towards the VWAP, that could be pretty solid. So I only got 500 shares filled. Didn't get 1,000, didn't get 2,000. And again, we do have a little bit of a spread of about like 20 cents. So it might again kind of, hurt our profits when we do get out. But regardless, anything green is good. So CYN, touch of resistance, fade. Touch of resistance, fade, and touch of resistance, fade. Now, obviously, we're looking for more. We're looking for a little bit more gains. Could lock up $225 at this moment as well. Nothing wrong with that in any sort of way. But I do think we will come back down towards around that VWAP area. We could get a little bit more profits. 1550 is going to be our main support line. Got to crack 1550. Now, remember, if you're saying, hey, Dek, I'm happy with my gains, I'm good, go after it. Nothing wrong with that in any sort of way. I am going to give this a little bit of time, see if we can crack, fall back down to the VWAP, and basically CYN, as we can tell, is more like inside this channel. Kind of seems like we have 1630, 1640 as top resistance, and then we have all the way back on down to 1450 bottom support. Where's 1450 coming from? Bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play. So if I want to make this stock very simple, if I want to make this trade as easy as possible, in my eyes, it is when you come up towards here, when you come up towards here, when you come up towards here, you look for a short. When you come up or when you come down to here, you come down from here, you come down to here, you come down to here, you come down to here, you look for a dip buy. So in my eyes, you again short this play. Whenever again you get to the top, you can make money. Dip buy the play when it gets to the bottom, you can make money. Short this play at the top, you can make money. Dip buy it all the way back on up, you can make money. Short this play, now we're looking for that fade and fall back on down. That's all I'm looking to do over on this trade. We'll see if it can work on out. But in theory, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Okay? 500 shares at this time. Dek, what if it explodes on up? As I said, if it explodes on up, I'm just going to short this one like all the way up near around like $17 next. In case this stock ever started ripping and running and spiking and climbing, I'm going to just put up very high orders near like $17 in case it ever gets an upper shadow and then falls right back on down. Okay? Right now here, traders, I'm basically sitting right back at my entry. We'll see if this one can get a little squeeze, and if it does, I would like to be able to get like a total of 2,000 shares total over on this play, over on CYN. Little heads on up, what's BMNR doing? BMNR almost got that little bit of that spike. Remember, I want to see BMNR, if it could, go all the way up towards like $58. That would be the best case scenario over on BMNR. MOGO, guys, MMGO, this one actually might start turning and fading here pretty soon in the future as well. Over on MOGO, you guys could see bullishness to bearishness. MOGO might start getting ugly here in the near future. Now, again, the reason why MOGO might start getting ugly is because the stock has been on the bull side, switched over to the bear side. There's nothing really stopping this play to fall down towards $3. MOGO looks like it's going to be a little bit more slow and steady down towards around that $3 area. A little heads up for you guys. So, want to make sure that you guys are aware to see what we have at this time. Just watching and waiting. Nothing too big, nothing too crazy. We want to see if we get any sort of crazy spike and rip and run. ATXG basically spiked on up and then just dumped right back on down. BMNR at this time. BMNR's trying. BMNR, guys, I wanted to see if that was going to rip and run up towards around $58 and then come back on down. CYN at this moment. Again, CYN has a couple little upper shadows. We're waiting for that dump back on down to sub 1525. Sub 1525 is what we want to see to kind of get that big reversal, that big drop, and that big fade. So we'll keep watching this right here to see if we can get that, 1525 reversal area. And then again, make like a quick like $400 profit. Guys, 1550. Let's see if we get that sell off. 1550 right here. Let's see again. Sell-off would be like we want to see it slightly underneath the VWAP. Guys, we got 1550 as main support. 1550 main support. Currently up 209. There you go, guys. There you go. There you go, guys. Enjoy. All right. Thanks, guys. Good job. All right, guys, so right now on the day, I just made $560 right there and just made $373 from before. Now I'm currently up a little over $900 on the day right now. So a little over $900 on the day. Good job for everyone that just shorted that play with me. Good job for everyone making that nice money. Congrats to everyone, again, making a nice play right there. So, again, we keep our trading simple. We keep our trading easy. We do it all live. Congratulations, everyone, making some nice money. So, CYN, good dump right there. Massive sell-off, exactly what we wanted. Just making that good money, guys. That's all it is. So, see that play, see that reversal, see that fade. And congrats. Congrats, guys. I mean, hey, welcome to our job. You know what I mean? Like, welcome to our job as a stock trader. Right? Welcome to a job as our stock trader right there. Andreas, Dek, how much did you risk? Again, I was only down at most, I think like $25. So, the thing is, traders, I want to say, how much did I risk on that trade? It's a good question. How much did I risk? But I want you to think about something here. People always ask that question. How much did I risk? I was going to risk maybe a few $100 at most. And people are like, no, Dek, that's not what you risk. I mean, how much did you put in on that trade? Guys, if I put in, let's say, hypothetically, $10,000 into the play, that's not how much I'm risking, right? Hey. Sorry, he just had surgery, and I can't have him lick his spots. So, what we have at this moment is, again, how much I risk is how much I'm willing to lose. How much I risk is, again, having a stop loss. How much I risk doesn't mean that's how much I'm investing, right? So if I put in $10,000 on that trade, I'm not risking $10,000. I might say, oh, I'm going to get out if I'm down more than $500. You know what I mean? So it's just about, understanding, hey, risk is not what you put in. Risk is what you're willing to lose. So if you have a stop loss, you're all set, ready to go. So again, on that trade, the most I was down on that play was what, 25, maybe 30, $40. So yeah, risking $40 to make 560. Yes, it does, again, sometimes take money to make money. But at the same time, that does not mean you're risking that money. Whatever you have as your stop loss is what you're willing to risk. Dek, what are your thoughts on UNH? United Healthcare, I believe, right? United Health Group. UNH, what's the big thing? Squeeze. I would say it's going to be a few more days to maybe 1 or 2 more weeks, where, again, the 13 EMA is going to slowly work itself on up. The 50-day moving average is going to slowly get tighter and tighter until what happens? You squeeze this wedge and then pop. Right? That's what you want to see. You want to see a 13 EMA slowly move up, the 50-day moving average come on down to it, a couple days of consolidation, and then you want that pop probably sometime at the end of next week. So UNH setting itself up for, again, a possible squeeze and pop just through chart pattern setup. All right, so let's stay alert here. Mojo still trying to work itself on up. Mojo, guys, still trying to grind. Now, if you're saying, Deck, where's Mojo's charts pattern? Everyone do this with me right now, okay? Everyone. Mojo, we cannot see, like, any past chart history, can we? Like, Mojo, we can keep on scrolling back in the past. It doesn't really seem like there's, like, anything that can give us a hint on where the stock is going to turn in reverse. We haven't been up at 370 in a very long time. So what I want you guys to do is go back into a larger time frame. Go back into a weekly time frame, right? Go back into a monthly time frame. And what actually helps is that we can see that a 50-month moving average is coming on up. What is the 50-month moving average price? 422. You can actually see it where it says SMA 50. When I drag the mouse over here, you guys can see 422. That would be where the target's going to be for buyers. So again, MOGO starting to work itself on up. I would say anywhere between 415 to 430 is going to be a great opportunity to start looking for shorts. Okay? Now, if it doesn't get there, it doesn't get there. But if it does get there, I do think 415 to 430 with a stop loss at like 445 would be a great area to go ahead and look for possible shorts over on that play if we can get it. So MOGO, keep your eyes peeled on that one. That one definitely has potential to be able to reverse if we can get a little spike back on up. ATXG, what's happening? What's happening? Stock's dead. Again, welcome to the penny stock world. Penny stock world, guys. Stock's going big rips, stock going big time dumps. That's the way, again, the market works. Traders, I mean, it's almost like if you see 9 out of 10 plays will spike and dump. That's why, again, I still don't understand traders. I don't. Guys, we are very kind of crazy beasts, aren't we? The thing is, guys, 9 out of 10 plays will spike on up and dump on down, right? What do we have on ATXG? Spike on up, dump on down. What do we have over on CYN? Spike on up, dump on down. What do we have over on like just a lot of plays, guys? Like they spike on up and dump on. We see it happen almost every single day. But every single day we say, oh, what stock should we buy? What stock should we get into today? Deck, can you tell me what stock is going to be the best play today that I can put my money in and hold it throughout the entire day? Guys, if we know that the majority of plays are going to spike and dump, why do we not just short whatever spikes we see? That's what I'm doing, right? That's what I do. We know that most of these plays are lower float penny stocks that are just built off momentum. People are just trying to make a quick dollar, and then they just come crashing right back on down. That's all it is, right? Quick dollar, start coming crashing back on down. Guys, little heads on up. CYN actually just spiked back on up. I will re-enter here. CYN coming back up towards that $17 mark. I am going to give it a chance to be able to be a re-entry up near $17. So I am in right now with another 250 shares. I think we are going to get a little quick pop. I think we are going to get a little quick pop up towards around $17. But I just want to give it a chance right at this red line here. So 250 shares in at this play. At what price tag? $16.30. 250 shares backing on the stock. If it keeps on going, kind of like it is now right here, I might just get out of this play and wait until like a $17 touch. But if it falls, hey, I'll try to make a couple quick dollars. Let's see here. Again, let's see if that red line continues to hold. That's all I'm doing right now, guys. Red line, touch and reject. 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 Just entered again 250 shares. 250 shares. Let's just see if that red line of 1630 is going to hit and reject. Deck, what are you willing to lose on this? If I lose more than $50, I'm out. $50, $47, $50. If I go up $1, I'm just going to get out, take a $50 loss, no big deal. All right, I'm out. I'm going to get out of this play, guys. Let's no reason for me to, again, hold and hope. I was just going to see if it hit that red line and fall, but guess what? It's above the red line now. Since it's above the red line, there's a chance it could squeeze. Don't want to get involved into it. Guess what? I'm still up again, nearly $850 on the day. So, CYN, trying to, again, spike its way on up a little bit. No entries for myself. No orders for myself right now. Giving that some time to see what it can do in the near future. No touching that one at this moment. But again, that's what I always like to do, guys. Give stocks chances. If it doesn't do what I want it to do, I get out. That's the way I have to trade. Give a stock a chance, right? If it doesn't do what I want to do, I get out. NAMM. This play right here. 920,000 in float. What's going on with NAMM? Go back to a little bit of a larger time frame. Just looks like a random little squeeze. Maybe it could get back up towards like $13 VWAP area. $13 VWAP area potentially over on NAMM in case the stock ever started randomly squeezing back on up. LIXT also getting a little bit of a random squeeze right back on up. A lot of these plays, guys, it kind of looks like we're already going into random, like, squeeze territory. Like, it's kind of already, like, random low float territory right here where traders are trying to push plays on up. CYN is still holding its gains too well right now, guys. CYN is above the red line, trying to hold above the red line. It's above that 1630 area, trying to hold 1650. I would not short that one as of now. Could it dump on down in the near future? 100%, but it's holding its gains. I like to see stocks spike and give it back, not spike and hold its gains and show strength. I'm not touching CYN at this moment, okay? What else do we have here? LIXT, that one, quick spike, quick dump. WINT, quick spike, quick dump. CYN, still hitting a couple new highs. Don't feel comfortable shorting that one right now. MOGO right here. MOGO also starting to get a little weaker. We were looking up towards on that 417 area. What about BMNR? Guys, BMNR is starting to dump a little bit. Man, I want to see BMNR up towards around $58 and start crashing back on down. So far, we've had three trades today with the last little 250 shares. We're up again, as I stated, a little over $870 at this moment. So we're up $870 at this moment. Definitely want to, again, continue to trade, pull the trigger on some plays, but at the same time, don't want to, again, get too crazy. But, you know, we can only do what the market gives us. Whatever the market gives us, we can do. So right now, no forcing, waiting. Let's look for that first big rip and run of the day here. I feel like we haven't seen anything spike and get halted, spike and go crazy, spike and kind of turn into that mega mover. Seems like CYN might be the best bet, though, you know, for the mega mover today. It seems like CYN still is the best bet for the mega mover at this time. Right now, traders, we are continuously staying smart, watching for the best rip and run. As we already had our watch list today, let's go through these. ATXG is 100% done with. ATXG, that was just a big pump and dump. Came crashing right back on down. MOGO, that stock is still trying to hold up its gains. We had a target at around that 420 mark. We could not get that, though, unfortunately. BMNR, we had a target at $58. We could not get that, unfortunately. CYN is still holding its gains. It's looking a little too strong for me. And WINT also coming right back on down. So basically all the stocks that we wanted to attack all spiked and dumped. Dek, why do, again, you love shorting so much? You tell me, why do I love shorting? ATXG. You guys tell me, why do I love shorting? MOGO. Dek, why do I love shorting? BMNR. Why do I love shorting? All of these plays, guys, as we know, these plays, they're all built on hype and momentum. That's why, again, we pull the trigger and bring them all back on down. Every single time. And again, guys, you know, how often does this work? You know, it's 70% of the time. It works every time. So that's what we like. Dek, how are you getting all these shares to short? You have to, again, be having the correct broker, right? So you have to have the correct broker. If you have the correct broker, a.k.a. Cobra Trading, you will be able to short all these plays with me. Ooh, guys, little heads on up. Look at this. CYN, look at the dump. CYN, little dump and reversal right there. That's pretty awesome. Little dump and reversal. Guys, if this thing spikes back on up towards like 1610, go ahead and pull the trigger. Quick little, again, sometimes you get these little lower shadows and a little green candle will pop right back on up. So if you can ever get a quick little pop back on up, go for that on a quick little pop. Sometimes we see stock hit resistance, fall, hit resistance, fall. Looks like it's going to break resistance, fall, and then it gets a quick little pop right back up towards around like 1610 resistance. If you get that, try to look to get in, but if it goes like 1630, get back out right away. It's worth it to just give it a chance, but a very tight little stop, all right? But it's worth it to kind of give it a little bit of a chance to see if we can get that. So guys, there's that little chance that I wanted. There's that little chance that I wanted right here. So again, I'm in right now 1,000 shares at what price? 1609. 1,000 shares, 1609, and now again, I want to see if it can just hit and reverse. So all I'm looking for at this point, can the stock just hit and reverse and fall back on down, get some weakness, and start, getting a little bit of a drop? Dek, what are you in at? I'm in at 1609. Going to see it basically hits this, falls back down to the VWAP now. Right now, we're up $137. Let's see if, again, this stock can, be able to turn and fall. So I want to see, again, basically resistance, faded on off. came on up, looked like we were going to break on out, looked like we were going to spike, dump back on down. Hard dump, bounce off the VWAP, tried to get a quick spike back on up. Now looking for the weakness and fade back on down. If we can make a quick $500, that's all we need, right? Quick little $500. If we can, be able to make some money here. Dek, what do we need? We need this back on down towards like 1560, 1580 right now. Got to watch 1580. Let's watch if we get a little bit of a sell-off and a dump. But again, we have a good entry. We had that quick little bounce back on up. Now looking for that weakness back on down. $247 at this moment. Let's see if we can crack underneath into the 1570s, kind of fall back down towards that VWAP area and get some weakness back on down. So it's just a quick little bounce and looking at the reversal. Now remember, we're still not doing anything crazy. All we've done this whole entire time is establish this red resistance line. Top, 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 top. And we shorted. Top, made money, got out of it when it got above this area, and shorted again as it made money. We're up $337 right now. $337, guys, at this moment. Let's see if we keep on falling. 1570 almost about to crack here. 1570 about to crack here, guys. We're up 350. Let's see it. Oh, getting a little weaker. Guys, I'm going to take my gains of 300. All right, I'm going to take another $300 at this moment. This puts me up over $1,000 on the day. So I am up now $795 over on CYN, plus again $373 right there. So my total on the day now, if we just want to bring out the old trusty calculator, is a little over $1,000. So we got $373 plus again $795. Right now we're up $1,168. All right, awesome. Great entry, great trades for everyone. Taking my profits just because I have them. Again, not doing anything wild. These are not super fast trades. I'm just trying to make money when I have it. So, taking some gains when I can and trying to explain every single thing as always. As I already, again, put that out there, guys, that's my broker. Gardner, Dek, are you still thinking about getting a Venom rep to go through the trading and walkthrough? 100%, guys, 100%. So again, I do want to still get that for every single person. And traders, as I said here, again, little heads on up. This deal ends at the end of July. So they are taking this away at the end of July, okay? So every single person, I don't care if you have the minimum amount or not. I'm trying to help you here. I'm not getting anything from this. What I want you guys to do is go out and fill this out right here. Even if you can't fund your account, because you are getting 1 month of free commissions, then you're getting 50% off for life, and you're getting 1 month of free software. So even if you cannot, even if you cannot, right? Even if you can't at this moment fund your account, at least lock in this deal. Because let's say again, in 6 months from now, 2 months from now, 1 year from now, you say, Dek, I can start going ahead and trade more often. I can trade whatever. It's free to sign up. It's literally free to sign up. And you can lock in this deal where you get free commissions, you get 50% off for life, you get 1 free month of a free software, and then once you are ready, you can then start using it. But what if again in 6 months from now you say, oh, Dek, do you have that deal? No, I don't, right? So every single person should fill this out. It's free. Get, open up an account, and then whenever you're ready, then fill it on up so you're good to go. I dropped that link for you guys so every single person can take advantage of it. All right? I got you. I love you. I'm only trying to help you. Right? There's nothing, again, that's like, like I could just keep that to myself, but there's no point to. Like, I want to help you guys. Wolfhound Dek, how long do you think you will stay with Cobra? Over the years, I've seen you talk up and change brokers like underwear. Well, Wolfhound, a few things I will say to this. I've only used, again, 2 different brokers over the last 6 years, right? 5 years. Lightspeed, and then again, now Cobra. So again, if I change my underwear every 5 years, man, oh man, stay a mile away from me. Okay? Second off, yes, I did leave Lightspeed. The reason why I left Lightspeed, and you can probably vouch to this, is they don't have shares to short on a lot of plays. I want to use a broker that has every single stock available to short. I've talked to them, right? They don't have shares to short. Or again, there's certain commissions that I don't want to pay. It's a little too pricey at times, and I get very frustrated when I see a stock go on a big time spike and there's no shares available to short on that play. That's what I want. So, that's why, again, I reached on out and said, hey, I want to be able to use a better broker. That's all it came on down to. I don't have anything bad to say about Lightspeed anyway. I think they're a great broker. I think they're awesome. And if you're using, again, Lightspeed, that's no issue in any sort of way. They are fantastic. They are awesome. They are great. I used them for the last 4 years. Great. But at the same time, I just wanted to step it up a little bit, right? Just wanted to step it up a little bit. I wanted to go again, kind of get to the next level. That's all it was. Nothing bad, just wanted to go up to the next level. So I don't like talking bad about any broker or anything like that. I think they have a great team there. I think they're kind. I think they were helpful. Just came on down to, again, I wanted to have more shares available short. I just wanted to go to the next level. Basically, imagine if I went to a vacation to New Jersey Beach. Guess what? Next year, I want to go to Miami. It's a little bit of an upgrade, right? From the Jersey Beach to Miami Beach. A little bit of an upgrade. E-Trade was like the first broker I ever used. E-Trade was like way back in the day. That was like 2015 area. Millionaire Deck, if we don't fund it, will we be charged a monthly fee? Ask them 100% to get that answer. I don't believe you will be because you're not making any trades. So again, you should not be in any sort of way, but double check with them just to make sure. But you should not be. Right now, 954 in the market. Waiting for the next possible move, next possible rip and run, next possible opportunity here. LIXT halted on the downside. LIXT halted on the downside. DAIC about to unholt. Let's see this one. DAIC. Thank you for the heads on up. DAIC about to unholt in 30 seconds. DAIC, brand new IPO. This stock here today over on DAIC spiked on up, came back on down. Deck, what is this play most likely going to do here? Most likely DAIC is going to try to spike on up towards like 1350. DAIC. Let's see. Shares available to short over on DAIC. Let's see what we can do here. DAIC, bringing this on over. Deck, are there shares available to short on this play? And let's say I want to get 2,000 shares. Locate order. It costs $150 over on DAIC. If DAIC starts getting above the price, I would say of $12.50, I would go ahead and locate some shares. But if it because I do think it's probably going to hit like $13.50 and drop. $13.50 and fall. So I would say if we start getting above like $12, $12.50, I'll probably locate the shares for $150 and look for some shorts in the $13.50 region. So $13.50 would be my main target, up towards $13 or higher. Next hold area is $12.60. DAIC, again, we're just looking for movement. Basically, again, we're looking for movement, looking to short up near high areas, and then say to ourselves, all right, hey, these plays most likely are not going to be holding up their gains. We're looking at trend lines, we're looking at resistance, we're looking at reversal points. If you're asking me, what is my job is to look for where is the reversal point going to happen? Where will there be a reversal? Where will there be a drop? Where will there be the weakness? That's what I'm looking for. My whole entire job is looking for where will reversals happen. So when I take a look over on DAIC, I think it would be, again, reversal somewhere right around like this region. So DAIC, don't need it right now. Not going to, again, pay any sort of fee for that. Let's see if we can start breaking 12, start getting a little bit more hype and momentum. And actually, I might even wait until above 13. Wait for a break of like 1380. I would feel more comfortable up near, again, high 13s to low 14s. I would feel more comfortable on a short here. Pretty still fast, pretty little active play. Nothing really going crazy though just yet today. Mojo, no. LIXT, quick spike, quick jump. NTRB, little heads on up, guys. NTRB, anyone taking a look over there? NTRB, little bit of action. So we do have, again, spikers right now. Just little heads on up. Spikers, NTRB. Let me, again, just type this out for every single person. Spikers. We do have DAIC. We do have NTRB. Right? These are the kind of the two that are moving the most at this moment. Right now, DAIC still trying to go a little bit, guys. We want to see DAIC keep on going. If DAIC can spike on up $13 plus, let's get ready for some shorts, but it's going to be higher. It's going to be like $14 we want to short. So again, take a look over on this play. Just connect. I'm connecting the upper shadow all the way on down. Here comes little VWAP touch. VWAP going to be strong. I think it's going to break it and try to spike on up towards that $14 region. So I do. I think, again, we're going to break it and try to spike on up towards around that $14 region. Right now, VWAP still holding up strong, though. VWAP is still holding up very strong. Let's see if this thing can keep on going. Again, NTRB is not bad at all either. NTRB, big upper shadow. That's basically one of these quick little spikes and then comes right back on down. $10 is going to be the main target over there. Guys, how many quick little spikers are we seeing? Quick little spike, quick little dump. Quick little spike, quick little dump. I mean, that's all it's been today. The story of today has been whatever spikes on up on a quick little low float, get ready for it to dump right back on down. Give me 2 seconds right here, traders. Even NAMM, quick little spike to quick little dump. Oh, man. DAIC, a little bit of a pop. How's CYN looking right now? CYN still not doing too much, but CYN is still floating right around 16. I wouldn't be shocked if CYN, again, still tries to get a little bit of a pop here. S&P 500, anything there? Not too much. Man, I'm kind of searching around a little bit, aren't you guys? I feel like we're kind of all searching around at this moment, looking for that best possible spike, that best possible ripper and runner. We've had 2 trades so far, up a little over $1,000 at this moment. So come on now. Let's try to see if we can get one more good one in. That's what I want. I want one more good trade here today. One more good trade. Now, little heads on up, guys. We will be live once again tomorrow. Tomorrow is a half day. The stock market closes at 1 o'clock. We'll be doing our morning commentary. As always, that doesn't affect us. As you guys know, every single day I start the live stream around 6:45 in the morning. And then again, I usually live stream until we're done. That could be right now of 10 o'clock or somewhere up near around 10:30, 11 o'clock. But I always like to try to, find like where is, let's make money and then let's walk away. I will say this. One of the best keys that I've been doing in this year has been when I am up in profits, I walk away. Because the thing is, when I'm up, I like to keep that. Traders, and I think every single person will agree with this. How many times have you guys ever been up $1,000, $500, $200, $5,000, and you said, hey, if I just made $5,000 right here, if I just made $500, let me keep on trading. Let me make more. And then again, you try to make more and you end up losing it all. Who here has ever been up $500 before and ended in the red? Who here has ever been up $3,000 before and gave back 90% of it? Who here has ever had the best day they ever had and then gave back everything because you guys kept on trading? I mean, nearly everyone probably has done that at some point, right? One of the greatest things that I've been doing this year is, Dek, you're up over $1,000 on the day. All right, awesome, I'm done, right? And I walk away every day with over $1,000. That's what I try to do at least. And the reason why I try to do that is because you can't lose money when you're walking away with money, right? So like that's constantly what I'm looking for. Now, do I want to find that happy balance of trading and again making money? You can make money in certain areas, but then obviously we want to stay smart. Absolutely, you got to find that little balance of, okay, hey, well, let's keep on trading because there is more opportunity, or let's not trade because there's not opportunity. But again, we definitely want to try to find like that balance of what could be good for us. Little heads on up. CYN guys still trying to get a little bit of a squeeze. CYN still trying to squeeze its way on up. Do not short CYN right now. It's still looking too strong. CYN is looking too strong. CYN's looking too good. I would not short that play at this moment. It's still looking a little too spicy for us. DAIC, I wanted to see if DAIC was going to get a quick little pop up towards like that $14 mark. Still wanted to see if DAIC was going to get that quick little pop towards like the high $13.90, $14 mark and then go from there. Yield ARTL. ARTL, a little bit of a bounce play. CYN, still looking pretty good. Even though we got a couple plays here, I'm not seeing anything that's being tremendous. Now, little side note, traders. I talked about this earlier last time. I'm going to bring this up here today. If you guys are interested, Dek, I'm loving watching you stream every single day. We do have the July 4th sale going on right now. July 4th sale ends on Saturday. So you guys have today, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday to sign on up. Now, usually every month is $174 a month. If you guys click buy now and type in the word USA, you will get 40% off. Type in the word USA for 40% off your monthly subscription. If you want to get a 6-month membership, instead of paying $870, type in USA and you will get over $300 off. Dek, I want to get an annual membership. You go over here, instead of paying $1,700, you will only be paying $100 a month for the next 12 months. USA is the promo code for a $700 off discount. If you want a lifetime membership, we will also give you 40% off. So every single person, the promo code is USA for 40% off for the 4th of July. So again, make sure if you guys want to upgrade your subscription, do that now with a 40% off discount. If you guys want to sign up, do that right now for 40% off discount. So CYN here, traders. Let's keep this party going. Guys, I'm fired up, and I'm looking forward to working with each and every single one of you. Fired up and excited to work with each and every single person here. Silby, Dek, is that 40% off every month or just the first one? So again, this is a one-time payment. So that's why, again, the bigger bulk deals are always the best. Dek, I want to have $100 every single month. Then again, you would have to do the annual membership. That comes out to $100 every single month. If you do the monthly, it is just 1 month, and then it's back to normal. 6-month membership, 6 months of that deal, and then it's back to normal. 12 months, 12 months of 40% off, then it's back to normal. So the bulk membership is always the best one. CYN is going to be new high of the day right now. CYN is still trying to push. Again, I don't want to short that one. I don't want to short that at this time. CYN's looking too strong, especially with NVIDIA news. Let's not forget that, guys. CYN had NVIDIA news 2 days ago. Right? 2 days ago, I had NVIDIA news. I don't trust it. I don't trust going against that play here. CYN's still a little too strong. Still a little too good. Still a little too spicy. Right now here, guys. Happy with my gains, though. Happy with my profits so far. I want to open up the floor right now. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns for anything whatsoever? If that's a stock, if that's a ticker, if that's a discount, if that's Fox Runner, if that's trade ideas, if that's Cobra Broker, if that's a chart. If you have a question, please ask it right now. More than happy to help you on out. Dek, if I change my membership, can I again get the 40% off too? Yes, if you upgrade your membership, 100%. You would have to upgrade your membership and you'll be all set, ready to go. Art Pillar, Dek, I used a 20% discount when I signed up for a monthly a few weeks ago. Now I don't have an area to enter a discount code. Just says confirm subscription. Send me send the blue circle in the bottom left-hand corner, an email or again a message, and we can hook you on up and make sure you're all set, ready to go. So again, just hit up the blue circle in the bottom left-hand corner or email me at dekmartrades@gmail.com. We'll set you on up. Make sure you're all set, ready to go. All right? So that's no problem whatsoever, Art. Sean, do you have a process for determining if the fee of buying shorts is too expensive? I like that question. That's a great question. So the question is, do I have a process of figuring out, is a fee too expensive? Because when you have to short a play, you have to debate, is it worth paying the fee to get? So for me, I try to be smart about it. And I think to myself, let's imagine this, guys. Let's go to DAIC here for a second, okay? I'm going to type out DAIC. Let's say I want to get 2,000 shares. I inquire about this. I click locate order with 2,000 shares. If I want to short DAIC with 2,000 shares, That cost me $150. Now, what that means is if I get involved with 2,000 shares, how much money would I have to make, or how much of a drop would I have to do to make back my money's worth? Well, guys, 2,000 shares means every 10 cents the stock moves, I make $200. So technically speaking, if I short 2,000 shares and the stock drops about 7 cents, I would make back this fee. DAIC is a stock that has gone from $8 to $12.50. Would I make back more than 7 cents on this play? The answer is yes. So for me, even though, again, you might say, oh, it's $150. Well, again, that's 2,000 shares. I could go ahead and say, all right, instead of that, I could do, something that maybe more people would do, 500 shares. Dek, I want to do 500 shares. Okay, locate the order. It's $37. Do you believe that you would make over $37 with 500 shares? That means, again, you're probably going to have to make about 7 to 8 cents to be able to make back the fee. And then after that 7 to 8 cents is when you profit. The stock's gone on a $4 climb so far. I think you would make back over 7 cents. So again, it's just about doing the simple little math of how much is the fee and how much, cents would I have to make back until I get that. So for me, it kind of comes on down to like anything past like 20 cents, 30 cents is probably too much for me, right? It's probably too expensive for me. Because even though 30 cents, I'd probably make it back, I don't want to be struggling just to make back a fee. Now, it all depends on the stock as well, right? 30 cents on a $100 stock means nothing. 30 cents on a stock that's $2, that's a big percentage. You know what I mean? So it kind of comes on down to how expensive is it? How much is the stock going to have to move for me to make back my loss or my fee right here? And then on top of that, it's really coming on down to, is the risk worth the reward? So whenever it's only like 10 cents, oh yeah, I have to make back 7 cents. Sure, that's great, right? That's awesome. So it doesn't matter how big the fee gets, it's all going to be the same. So let's say, Dek, I want to get 9,000 shares. Okay, I want to get 9,000 shares on this play. How much is 9,000 shares? $630. And you might say, Dek, you're going to pay $630? Guys, 9,000 shares means every 10 cents the stock moves, I make $900. I would have to make back about 7 cents. So the thing is, the more shares you get, it's going to be a slightly higher fee, but it's the same exact thing, 7 cents, as if you bought 500 shares. It's still, again, 7 cents. So again, that's kind of how you have to think about it. So, if it's over 15, 20, 30, 50, sometimes I'm saying, it's a little bit too out of reach. Does that make sense? El Senor saying, Dek, I'm on a 1-year membership right now. I want to change for the lifetime. Email me and I will hook that up for you. So again, you can email me at dekmartrades@gmail.com right now, and I will send you a 40% off invoice and you'll be all set, ready to go for life. Hey, welcome to the lifetime, baby. Guys, I love it. Who here is a lifetime member over on tradecaster.com? If you guys ever want to become a lifetime member right here, 40% off discount out of the deal right here, this is the time to do it. So again, shout out to you. And again, shout out to everyone that's so supportive here. Everything that you guys do, insane. I love you. So again, I always truly want to be able to let you guys know how appreciative I am to you guys. Dek, what's offering the membership? Number 1, you get to live stream with me every single day. Number 2, join the chat room, be able to ask questions, have, again, one-on-one talks. Number 3, you also get, again, the video library, everything that I teach. You guys don't have to buy a $3,000 training course. You guys can watch all the video library access. Now, again, little heads on up. I talked about this earlier. I'll talk about it one more time here. We are changing Tradecaster a lot. So we do have other traders over on Tradecaster that live stream, but I know you guys probably have heard, I have, again, kind of let go a lot of the other streamers, always wishing them the absolute best and saying, hey, I appreciate you. I love you. I want you to, again, have success. But we are going to be making some major changes to Tradecaster, where it is going to be a lot more focused on the stream that I'm bringing, me providing it. And, so it's going to be a lot of focus over on my stream, my trading right here, live trading, live profits, real P&Ls, everything right in front of you. So just a little heads on up. We will be updating the Tradecaster website coming up in the future, as we talked about in the future here. So let's keep it going. Right now, team, DAIC still watching to see what we have. Man, I love you guys. Lifetime for life, baby. Lifetime for life. The only way you get out of Tradecaster after you get a lifetime membership is in a box, baby. That's it. You and I, we're connected. You and I, baby. Also, the thing is, guys, for every single person that does sign up to a lifetime membership, I do get your name tattooed on my right thigh. So every single person right here, I know I see you right there. Coco Mix, awesome. Trey, I got your username. So every single username, that's, again, I always get you tattooed on my thigh. Every single time. Giovanni, there you are right there. Again, there you are. Trade Mama, there you are right there. Sugar Step, there you are. Okay. Guys, I'm running out of room though. I kind of start at the middle of the thigh. I'm almost down to the knee. I'm gonna have to start moving up. I'm gonna have to start going up a little bit higher. Right now, DAIC here, traders, still trying to get a little bit of a push. So right now, I want to make sure that we are all set here. Ready to rock, ready to see where this buying volume is going to take us. Man, let's have ourselves a day. DIC, guys, sitting and watching and waiting. MOGO still against getting a little bit of weakness. ELWS, LIXT, INN, JUNS, RMCO. I don't know if there's really too much out there right now, team. It just kind of comes on down to market conditions. I will say tomorrow, traders, I will not be going for like $2,500. Now, who can tell me, why will I not be going for like a $2,500, $3,000 profit? We are getting closer to July 4th. As we get closer to the holiday, we will see again kind of like, the volume diminish. We will see some weakness. So tomorrow's mindset, any green is good. Okay? Tomorrow's mindset is any green is good. Any profit is good. All green is good. All profit is good. Make sure that you guys completely understand that. All right? All profits is good tomorrow. If that's $500, $200, or $2,000, do not overtrade tomorrow. All profits are good. Guys, absolutely incredible day. Absolutely amazing for every single person here. DAIC starting to move itself on up. Ooh, about to walk away, and all of a sudden DAIC starts getting a little bit of hype here. Dek, where's DAIC going to try to get up to? Let me see. Traders, if we take a look over on DAIC right now, let's just see what we can do. Take a look over on DAIC. What do you guys think? I'm taking a look over on this chart. I'm trying to read this chart as easy and as simple as possible. I see that DIC has a candle-to-candle transition at the price of $13.60. I see DIC had a dip buy and bounce play, dip buy and bounce play, dip buy and bounce play. DIC finally crashed underneath $13.60. DIC just popped back up towards around $13.60, hit it, now back on down towards $12.90. If we take a look over on this play, it seems like there's going to be a lot of resistance right around that $13.60 area. That's just from the past chart history pattern as we talked about. Bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play. And again, the candle-to-candle transition, which was also a nice little dip buy and bounce play. Do we want to get filled over on this play? Do we want to get a possible entry on the stock? I would say I think it's definitely worth it if we can get a nice entry over on DAIC. Maybe, again, just look for about 1,000 shares on this play because we know this thing can get fast and hot. Again, we can inquire about that. There is 1,000 shares available. And this stock is getting a little bit hotter, starting to work itself back on up. This would cost, again, $70 over on DAIC for 1,000 shares. And let's see, can DAIC get a little bit of a pop and squeeze? Now, I'm going to play this one safe. I am going to say if DAIC can spike above $13.60, I'll get filled. Like where, Dek? I would say like $14.10. You know what I mean? Like, let's see if this thing can kind of rip and run on up towards a little bit some highs. Like a $14 mark. So I'm going to go a little bit above $13.60 just in case it squeezes. If I don't get filled, no harm done, right? If I don't get filled, no problem whatsoever. But I'm just going to play this a little bit safer. See if this thing is going to pop and rip and run and kind of go crazy. And then if it does form that upper shadow, then reverse back on down. $13.60 is the perfect area. but I'm already up over $1,100. I just don't want to, again, end up, getting any bad little pop or squeeze. So I'm going to put an entry up very high. If I get filled, great. If I don't get filled, no harm done. Does that make sense, everyone? If I don't get filled, I would say in the next probably 5 minutes, though, I am just going to wrap up, walk away a winner, and just say, hey, great day today. Great day, keeping our profits going, keeping our money making, and going from there. So right here, traders, let's see if we do get that pop. Let's see if we get that pop. Let's see if we get that momentum. Let's see if this thing keeps on going a little bit higher. Just a little bit higher. And all we want to see, all we're looking for is pop, $14 plus, upper shadow forms, reversal back on down. Here's the 1360 touch, guys. Not getting it at 1360. So again, I'm going to go back into a larger time frame. I'm going to go back to a 5-minute time frame. And what I'm going to do right here is we do have a little bit of this downtrend. I am going to get filled, as I said, more towards this region, like 1420 area overall cost basis. Reason why I'm doing that is just in case we get a little bit of a pop and climb above 1360, I'm going to have a stop loss, more up towards around that 1460-ish area. Like, it depends on where my overall cost basis is going to get filled, and then I'll have a closer stop loss. So basically right now, guys, I'm watching to see, are we going to squeeze past some old resistance, spike on up close to 1450, 1460, get an overall great cost basis, drop back down to the 1380s, take my profits when I have them in case we ever start squeezing. If we ever start ripping and running to $15 plus, I would just get out, move on from that play, still walk away a hefty winner with probably $800 plus on the day. You know what I mean? So, DAIC, still again getting a little bit of that pop. First entries would be coming on up here above the $14 mark if we ever did start squeezing $14, trying to make some money. First entry, guys, DAIC, I am now in on. First entry, DAIC, now in on, watching to see, are we going to hit some areas? And even again, as I said, even if we fall from here, I wouldn't be upset. Now again, if we fall from here, right now, and I can make a free $200, $300, I'll take it. Right now, guys, we're up $112, $140. Let's see, again, DAIC, what's the high of the day? 1427. Where did you get filled, Deck? 1410, 250 shares. So if we, again, just get a little bit of a pullback, fall back down to $13, and I just make another free $250, getting filled at a high area, looking to see if we get some weakness, I'll take it. Why not? So again, all I'm trying to do is just play this one really smart, add at some highs, always add at new highs, get a great cost basis, not get squeezed out, and just see if we can get a little bit of profit. Like my entry right now, 1410. If it goes up even higher, I'm going to enter again at like 1440, 1450. Then I would add all the way next to $15. If the stock does reverse, we got 250 shares. Not that much, but you know what? It's free money. You know what's? I would never be upset if someone walks up to me and says, hey, Deck, I'm going to give you a free $100. Awesome. Right? Did my camera just die? Little heads on up. I feel like it did. It did. Give me 2 seconds. Going to change out the battery. And we should be back. All right, guys, and we're back right here. We're still just sitting with that 250 shares at this moment. Watching to see how much higher can this thing go on up towards. How much higher can this play, again, get its spike up towards. See if we are going to get that reversal and just fade our way back on down. So again, guys, are we going to fade and crash? Again, I'm happy with, anything over $200, honestly. I make over $200 on this, little fun, easy trade right here. Great. Awesome. Again, all I did was locate 1,000 shares. Didn't cost really anything whatsoever. Slow and steady trades, calm trades. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a slow and steady, calm trade back on down, looking for some weakness and looking for a fade. Guys, here's a nice little fade. Currently up. There we go, guys. $200 right now. Let's even keep on crashing. $200, 200 fade, 240, 200. Oh, baby, let's go. Oh, guys, I love this. You guys loving this right now? We're up 250. You guys loving it? I'll take your gains. All right, guys, I just took my gains of $245. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now up on the day. Guys, shout out to everyone crushing that. Shout out to everyone that made that easy money right there. You know, I mean, that was pretty awesome of us. That was pretty easy for every single trader just to kind of add a little bit of cash on their day. I hope everyone took advantage of that. But right now we're at 373 plus again 795 plus again 245. $1,400 day. All right, guys. $1,400 day in profit. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely great job from everyone. We took advantage of that little top right there and started saying to ourselves, all right, you know, let's just see if this thing can turn and feed. Not a big trade whatsoever. Only 250 shares, but was able to get a $1 drop out of it. Another $245. Guys, you guys have been fantastic. You guys have been amazing. You guys have been awesome. I absolutely love working with each and every single one of you guys. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I'm having, and I hope you guys enjoy, again, shorting. Make sure, again, you guys are all set on Cobra. Make sure you guys are all set over on Fox Runner. Make sure you guys are all set over on Trade Ideas. These are all essential scanners that you guys definitely need and have to use to be able to find the best plays every day like I use. But other than that, enjoy the profits, enjoy the gains, and I'm wrapping this thing on up. Guys, I love working with you day in and day out. Enjoy those gains. Guys, tomorrow we are back. $1,400 day today. Enjoy the profits. Enjoy the money making. And obviously, I'll see you guys back here bright and early tomorrow morning. Scanners are up. Enjoy it. Help me wrap this thing on up here, traders. You guys know the drill. And 3, 2, 1. Ah-hoo!
Take my hand and
My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put a baby in a spiral. Soprano see me like to keep it on the high note. There's levels to it, you and I know. Bitch, be humble.
Did you make money today? Did you make a profit today? Did you come out on top today? I'm the Batman.
I got this question the other day. Why are you successful?
So I ball so hard, motherfucker.
$1,000 profit today.
The first niggas gotta find me.
$700.
$150,000 to a motherfucker like me. Can you please remind me? Ball so hard, this shit crazy.
$1,000.
Y'all know that don't shit phase. And as we go,
Lock it on up.
too when I look at you like this shit crazy. Ball so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even pro be here. Ball so hard since we here. It's only right that we be fair.
Who's ready for $1 million year?
Take your pick. Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, Game 6.